Yeah, that should be good. Hey. Hey, howdy everyone. How we doing? Good afternoon. How we hanging on? How we hanging on this fine? Why did my ass stutter? Why did my ass stop and go like, what day is it? It's Tuesday. We do slops on Tuesdays. If there is no slop on a Tuesday, there is no Tuesday. Oh, it just occurred to me that the last stream that I do before I leave for my con is going to have to be a slop stream, if I remember correctly. He played Splitgate and done better than he expected. Splitgate good. Splitgate real fucking good. I don't know how to put it. That game just rules. So we've got some stuff. We've got a couple submissions. I've shuffled them accordingly, including some that I've added myself. We've got some good slop, as it should be. Oh yeah, absolutely. And I would like to introduce chat with the one I am the most excited for. Because to me, this news is huge. New Godzilla, baby! From 0 to minus. Stream's a little quiet. Godzilla -1. That's a name that goes hard. Give me a second. I'm gonna fix the audio. Why is Firefox so quiet? Okay. So that was Godzilla -1. It's not much. So, I think we're gonna keep doing one interloper video per slop stream until we run out. Cause this is genuinely interesting to me. It's a banger American movies, banger Japanese movies. Yes! Absolutely, absolutely. The Ghosts of City 17. Also, let me know if the audio is now too quiet. Godzilla fans keep winning. Good. Oh, holy shit. This is how Source looks. This is how Half-Life 2 looks in my head. This resolution. Wait, is that the door? Hey, yo, look at them. Look at him. Look at that spindly Johnny. This is a video uploaded in November 2011. Let's start at the beginning. We'll come back to this video. I also currently have snacks. We made a lot of progress on the strange Source Engine mystery. We've also garnered a lot of attention and interest with the first 2 videos. After part 2, we thought we'd need to wait until November 2023 to make another. I'm going to turn off subtitles because the real subtitles are here. However, the mystery sense expanded. Wait, what? Is that the creature man that all the Gen Alphas watch? Do we need to watch the Skibbity Toilet shit? Or, like... Because, like, what if we cap the stream off with Skibbity Toilet? Dusk Dude really likes it. Along with part 2, we released our demo files to the 2 Type 5 demos I generated in 2021. Ever since they went public, we've made some interesting discoveries. This is gonna get technical, so bear with me here. But remember that Type 5 demos come with a generated map called data.bsp. In cstrike.dem if cstrike.dem is the action, data.bsp is the stage. Demo files actually got a little bit of a dead end, since they're simply bundles of game data. In a way, what you see is what you get. But source maps are something we can examine more closely. At first I thought the data map was just a carbon copy of the original Dust 2 map, but on closer inspection, there's more to be seen here. For one, the map doesn't have any working bounds, so you can just exit the world easily. Head down mid and you can find something really interesting. These appear to be the objects and actors used for the demo recording. Although oddly, two of them appears error, one off screen. Error is a placeholder prop in source that replaces a missing model. In this case, the missing model is the dynamic prop for the Umbrella Man in the recording. Well, actually, there were two Umbrella Men. You can actually see the second one in the original 2021 footage here. Holy shit. Decompiling the map and looking at it inside Hammer, we can actually verify this, although oddly enough, interlopers don't have proper model names and are a random string of characters after capture. These capture files do not exist in the game, nor does a folder. Another oddity in the demo props we saw in game now appears error as well. Our main character, the Elite, is referred to DMNPC T-Elite, but he exists as an animated model entity, which plays through an animation called Capture. It appears that the demo has somehow saved an animation sequence, which it then plays back via what? By the demo itself. Curious if any source experts can weigh in on what's going on here exactly. Furthermore, why do they show up in-game, minus the interlopers? Could these assets be hiding in the game code somewhere we can't find them? Or is there somewhere else we should be looking for them? Let us know if you have any ideas where we can look for these asset files. Now, Fortress was more interesting to explore. Yeah, anytime a story like this goes into TF2 stuff, I always like cock my head. It is always a little interesting to me to see what they do. Map is more clearly edited and distorted with even the skybox missing. Huh. What? But if you try to go to the red intel, I didn't expect the music to start in the right ear. Oh? Epilepsy warning by the way? I don't know if it gets more intense from here. Then the game crashes. Huh. If we no-clip into the world and look at the room from afar, find a very similar pile of actors and objects. No errors here, though. Build and cube maps, yeah. Just don't get too close. God, head up to the red barracks and you'll find this text. I believe it says Fisky. So actually, weird question. I feel like I have enough people that are like really into Source in my community that I can actually get an answer about this. When the skybox starts doing this, or when you no-clip out of a map and it starts doing that, what's causing that? Why is that happening? Also, if you approach too closely, the demo recording is triggered. And then God, his hands are so gangly. Oh? Part of me wants to frame by frame that. Heading into the map file is even more interesting than exploring the map itself. There's so much to unravel here, I can make an entire separate video. You should. So I'm not going to dive into all the technical details here, as it's all very complicated. My Discord server, many of you joined in and contributed your findings. No clue, honestly. I guess Source expects the skybox to be there, and when it isn't, the last of what was frame buffer is drawn to the sky, which can get distorted by post-processing effects. So, like, that's another thing where, like, You can do some skybox fuckery in certain TF2 maps, and I wonder what makes those skyboxes different. Like, not the skyboxes of the map, but like there's some form of like projection going on that you can do some really fucked up stuff to the skybox if you're able to get there through like no clipping and the like. Many of you joined in and contributed your findings to us. Many thanks for that. Some of you have also contributed videos investigating the demo files as well. I put some together in a playlist if you want a further in-depth look at these maps. But for the purposes of this entry, here's what I found especially interesting within. Gotta watch the VOD for the shit you missed. You only missed the Godzilla -1 trailer and the start of Interloper 3. The game data is stored inside the animated models. The animated models set in a pile on the map, waiting to be activated. Yep, sounds about right. Some or all of the data is missing from the game entirely. Both data maps have references to DMNPC and something called Fisky. Yeah, Fisky's also referenced in C-Strike's map comment. This is a map's properties panel after being decompiled, where the map comments are usually displayed. And here we see a message, Fisky server gen. I'm gonna assume Fisky service generation or server generation, unsure. What does that mean? Source maps contain a small area that by normal means you can't access. They're projected onto playable areas. Half-Life 2's Transition 02 being a great example of how the Citadel appears. Huh. Heading to the internet for leads on Fisky. It doesn't yield anything. Well, at least not right off the bat, because upon searching on YouTube... Oh shit. Now here's the question, is that a real video? Is that a real video we can watch? Oh, he fucking it up. Looks like an old crude advertisement for a Source game server host? Seems weird and irrelevant aside from the Source engine, right? Well, here's what really caught my attention. Oh? Another interloper investigation. Indeed, it is a previous interloper investigation. Looking at the title and description, it appears to be a re-upload of a video from 2011. And November 2, so that checks out. The investigation is credited to a machinimator called Ida, and based on a video archived by it looks like he made 8 videos investigating Interloper. However, the channel was deleted in 2014 following some kind of turmoil. This was not an investigation I'd ever heard of in all my research, so finding this was a shock. Unfortunately, though, only episode 3 appears to be archived here. Fitting coincidence, huh? I'll link the video below if you want to view it for yourself. So watch it and come back here for my analysis. This is going to be my breakdown of the 2011 Interloper investigation. Yeah, there's just something about shit's fucky in a game engine between games that will always carry my interest with an ARG like this. It's why I like the Lacey series a lot, where it's like something fucked up is hidden just under the surface. For the record, I will... Oh, first thing we see in the intro appears to be a Type 2 demo, which helps reaffirm that Ida is investigating the same thing we are. Followed by a clear Type 3 or Type 4. What I was gonna say, though, is we'll probably not watch those. And then a Type 5. This is more or less confirming that Ida was investigating Interloper. The footage appears to be cut from one of the previous episodes of Investigation, adding to our list of known recorded Type 5s. And of course, a glimpse of the Interloper. Looks pretty similar to the Umbrella Man we saw in Part 2.
This video is part 3 of my investigation into the Interloper ghosts of Half-Life 2.
Something you'll notice is that Aya's investigation is I approached it from a paranormal standpoint, interacting with the demos as if they were spirits or ghosts. Obviously, though, this probably comes from a misunderstanding of how the engine and demos work, but we're not going to focus on this point. We want to extrapolate more info on how this process functions.
If you don't understand what's going on here, watch episode 1 and 2 on my channel page.
How much y'all want to bet? Oh, that's from Silent Hill. Which as of this time are gone from the internet.
To give a warning.
You know where I can find them, please tell me, I believe it said. Don't try this yourself. This is very dangerous. Use at your own risk. Ghosts will come up into your pussy and possess you. Full disclosure note, Interloper ghosts or external effects have happened to my games. I'm actually not entirely sure what these screenshots are pointing out. Nah, we going back. We going back to see what's being pointed out. Ain't no way that just because OP didn't see him. Yeah, he's definitely right there. There's definitely a player model back there. This one's a little tricky because I can't quite see it. I want to say it's this being pointed out, but it does seem to blend into the tree. But this could be very... Shit's haunted. Shit's haunted. Oh no! The source engine ghosts invaded my butt. True. Hi, Al. Yeah, and he's, like, clearly, like, right there. I also don't know if y'all have...
Hey guys, welcome to episode 3.
Oh, fan know if, So basically, in this part, Ida appears to be creating a map and scene for demo generation. What interests me about this part is that Ida somehow learned how to make map-specific demos. Another oddity is that Ida's map has some entity here, plus a ragdoll in addition to player start. Player start is a map entity that tells the game where the player needs to spawn. I can't read exactly what the mystery entity is, but according to L, it's not related to the Ouija board logic he built here. Then, we have what appears to be a Combine Soldier ragdoll, possibly. Aside from that, there's not really a lot else we can determine here about how this is all set up.
Be uploading to the server. Just a ragdoll, a question, and an alphabet, so they can try and communicate with us. If you're familiar with an Ouija board, it's like that.
An Ouija board?
On real ghosts, it works on virtual ones too, right?
That is such an interesting way to approach it. So somehow, I managed to get a Type 3 demo up and loaded with his map. We'll skip ahead to the outcome of his test.
Yeah, so you
can you burn a Luigi board? Here, Ida creates another identical map asking us no questions. We can see the same entity here. So in that statement, that statement's interesting. Send this in tonight. See what they say tomorrow. He elaborates after this demo.
If you're wondering why night 3, it's because my computer crashed on night 2 while I was asleep.
So interestingly, Ida's running some kind of long overnight process for generating demos here, which is not something I've read or heard about from any forum posts or user accounts for Interloper. So you might ask, why am I calling these Type 3 and not Type 4? Well, because these demos clearly don't show any gameplay relevant to the map itself. This one clearly just walks forward, hits the wall a few times, then ends. Okay. Yeah, this shit's haunted. I don't know what to tell you.
Asking these questions takes a lot of time. Mainly because
Did you know Source is haunted by the spirit of Gaben Brother? Okay. So that's funny. First off, the statement may clear up some info about how this is working. So I use the old Twitter extension for Twitter because it gets past the rate limit thing, or it used to, and I kind of just prefer how the UI used to look. On the patch notes most recently, the dev added remove Herobrine at the end of the patch notes, and it made me do a little happy, little giggle. The demons. The demons. Well, maybe I was generating demos all night, then looking through the data in the morning, finding and taking note of the relevant ones that generated on his map. A strategy we should attempt next time. Gaben has a dead brother named Froden Greeman. Our last time was interesting. He owns every source engine game. We made the good interloper. I am an interloper. The fuck? What the fuck? This demo's incredibly odd. Yeah. This has the hallmarks of a Type 5, but it's a form of a third-person camera perspective. Not to mention the ragdoll's now being manipulated on the left-hand side by something. Things get more interesting, though, as the camera leaves the map.
I have never seen a demo like that. He just phased through the wall. No weapons, no HUD.
Fast forwarding, fast forwarding, fast forwarding. This is fucking fascinating.
No, this thing was 2 hours long. Mostly just pure
A
darkness.
2-hour-long demo is absurd. On average, yours are about 2 and 10 seconds. Oh? Yo, this is that shit from Mob of the Dead.
Did you see that in the distance?
I saw it, but
this is not my map.
yeah. This is incredibly interesting information. I don't really know what to think about this at all. Because the implications of a Type 5 demo having insanely large maps raises weird questions. This is something I needed to test myself, so I did just that. I loaded data maps to Sea Strike and Fortress and flew in a single direction. I didn't find anything of note, just darkness. This remains an open question. Uh-huh. There's certainly more of this that we just don't know yet. We do seem to have reached another dead end here. Though there's still one more lead to explore. Portal. Portal's also something I find underused in a lot of Gmod args. I think it would be useful. I think you could totally do it. I should actually replay Portal on stream again. I need to get back on speedruns. This has remained another dead end. So far, no real leads here. Just crashes with no real way to investigate it. Originally, I was gonna end the investigation here until next November. Back then, on December 8th, 2021, I figured something out. Oh? Oh, that's an interesting way to start or keep this going. E-Tex on Portal RTX is also broken. Well, that's Portal RTX. Except it doesn't crash. Huh. Menus and console don't seem to work anymore. But now I have something to test reliably. Looks like there's more to uncover. If you have any leads or ideas, let me know. Anything I can try with this limited functionality? Clearly something at the end of this tunnel. Let's see what we can find. Okay. That's a good place to put it, of like, hey, we found another person that does this. This is their investigations. We have a dead end. But there's a new one. There's a new lead. Like, it's not a lot of progress, but it's way more progress than I think a lot of people would let on. But yeah, there's at least one more, but it's like 45 minutes and I want to watch submissions today.
Brian,
Yes.
do you know where my laptop went? Have you seen my laptop?
Yeah, maybe. What is a laptop?
It's a small computer. You have one right in front of you.
I don't know what about,
Yes,
yeah,
it's
maybe.
right here.
No,
Hit me.
my laptop.
No, you don't have one.
That's right. Do you know where it is?
It's kind of a long story.
That's fine.
Fuck do you mean it's a long story? What? Huh? What? Is that a hurdy-gurdy?
A hurdy-gurdy?
Yes, it is. What?
Like the one tonight.
It's been a while since I've heard a hurdy-gurdy played.
Yes.
The rain pelted cruelly, the wind tore my hood as I ran
Okay.
through the wood to my homestead.
How many
He's
verses is
right.
this?
12.
When I saw in a clearing a figure was stood beckoning as if
When did
I
we live in Brooklyn?
away.
Never mind. I'll come back later.
I'll skip to verse 11.
Now you know, said the wizard.
Oh, I love the wizard. What a good man. What? Huh?
I feel like you skipped a lot.
You'll get it through context.
You must trade me a treasure that's of commensurate or greater value than the suggested retail price of this mystical ancient antique. So granted the wizard a book forged in chrome, though it pained me to part and regret.
I really like calling it a book forged in chrome. That's really fucking good.
Along with my Tom, leaving not but this study behind. Leaving not but this study behind.
Now I just want him to do the full song.
Karen, I'm sorry, but you're gonna have to remind me what a laptop is.
This video is a work of fiction. Oh yeah, Tomska with a fired arm. Baby with fired arm. Oh, it's a baby with a Glock.
Baby!
He'll be fine.
Done. I'm calling the police. They hung up.
They can't kill you. It's a Glock. Come on.
That's just sugar.
Oh, it's a baby with a gun.
He won't be fine. It's just a Glock.
Listen, Brian, buy him a new title. Does my life insurance cover babies with guns?
Also subtitles, thank you.
Get out! How about we trade? Okay.
9 mil will just bounce off. My favorite fucking Russian Badger quote has lately just been, yeah!
Oh, it's not nice, is it? No, huh? I'm a man with
Okay,
what
so
are you-
it's a
you're
baby.
With a gun. You're nothing. I'm sorry, that was, you don't deserve that. You're young. Just take mine. Why don't you leave? Get out of my house!
But my favorite Russian Badger quote lately has just been, "Oh no, it's 9mm. He can't be dead."
Oh God, maybe I was shot by a baby with a gun. Oh, love of me, sick, you're a sick baby with a gun. Yeah, not easy, is it? Not easy to hit a moving target.
Wait, where does the other gun go?
To leave.
Oh, look at this little baby. Oh no, it's got a gun!
I have to move.
I wonder if that's legal now. Like, I wonder.
7 a.m. on the
I wonder
24th
if
of March,
babies count
2015,
towards
a plane got in contact
on-screen
with the
child
Marseille
labor laws.
Control Center. It was an Airbus A320-211, operated by German wings.
Okay.
Flying from Barcelona to Dusseldorf.
Oh no.
Everything seemed normal. The captain read back the air traffic controller's clearance at 9:30, allowing him to
Dusseldorf.
fly to an en route waypoint. Only a few minutes later, something was off.
Or Dusseldorf, you're right, that's what he said.
The control center in Marseille saw that the altitude for the aircraft was around 30,000 feet, almost 2,000 feet
Dusseldorfs,
lower
you fucking
than the
uncultured
original
swines.
cruise altitude, and
Whoa.
declining.
Mamma mia.
Marseille contacted the plane and asked what altitude the plane was cleared for, but they received no response.
Is that the guy
at
from
all.
Fugunius and
Over the next 30
Verb?
seconds,
Shut the
Marseille tried to
fuck
contact the
up.
flight crew 2 more times.
God.
No answer. At 9:34, the control center tried a different frequency, but again, no response. From 9:35 until 9:39, the Marseille control center tried to contact the flight crew multiple times over different frequencies. An air traffic controller from the French air defense system also tried, as well as another aircraft. But each time, no response from Germanwings Flight 9525.
That plane is going home.
At 9:40, radar contact was lost.
He doesn't
French air
want to talk
traffic
to you.
controllers triggered a distress phase, declaring that the aircraft and its occupants were in imminent danger and required immediate assistance.
What are you gonna
At
get? The
9:41
Sky
a.m.,
Cops?
Flight Germanwings 9525 crashed into the side of a mountain.
What are
in the
they gonna
Alps.
do? Shoot it down?
What happened?
What happened?
The crash occurred on a remote mountain. Because there was no access by road, emergency crew had to be brought in via helicopter. The plane was completely destroyed, the debris field vast, but the pieces of the craft small. The cockpit voice and flight recorder were found in the same week, although they were both severely damaged.
I don't think I've ever
When
thought
flight
about what a flight
investigators stitched
recorder
together the
and
data,
cockpit
a
voice
story of
recorders
intentional
actually look
action
like.
formed. The plane was hijacked, but not by terrorists. Let's go back. After the aircraft leveled off at its cruise altitude, the captain left the cockpit to go to the bathroom at 9:30. While he was in the bathroom, the plane was almost immediately set. for a
Sorry,
different
okay,
altitude
so
in the cockpit.
I'm a little
At
I'm a little
9:34,
zooted.
The captain came back
Full
and requested
disclosure.
access, but he got none.
And he said
door was
bathroom,
locked.
and my brain just started
As he
concocting
stood
the
in front of
bathrooms,
that cockpit door, the captain began
and it's
to
just
understand.
it's just the
The
back rooms, but with a
co-pilot
toilet in
hijacked
it.
The plane, and he had no way of getting in. After 2001, cockpits
I'm a
were
little
changed in order to
stupid.
protect those flying the plane from potential hijackers. To enter the cockpit, a crew member has to call the cockpit on the
It's like a
intercom
single
and
toilet,
press the
though.
pound key on a keypad, which buzzes the cockpit.
I think
At
one
that moment,
in the
the pilot can
bathrooms,
switch the door
I mean
control
in the back
from norm
room,
to unlock,
is
and
less
the crew member can
threatening
enter.
than the main bathrooms.
crew
I
is
mean the
also
main
given
back
emergency
rooms,
codes,
or like with
which they can
multiple
use if there are
toilets.
concerns for those in the cockpit. In that case, the crew member will use the emergency code on the keypad, triggering a 30-second timer, and the cockpit door will open for 5 seconds. However, there are situations where those in the cockpit want to override the access by the crew,
For the sake of convenience, you may hear your peers refer to the
In that
project under
situation,
any of the following
pilots can
terms:
switch
the
the door
machine,
control
the
to
door,
lock,
the bathrooms, the
overriding all
complex,
emergency
hallways,
access.
competitive shitting in the
And it's that
bathrooms.
mechanism that the co-pilot used to permanently lock access to the cockpit while the plane began to descend. The captain was locked out of the cockpit without any control. At 9:39, the cockpit voice recorder picked up violent blows on the cockpit door. The captain had repeatedly tried breaking in to gain access, but the cockpit door was reinforced. Made to withstand armed hijackers, the captain stood little chance. In the last minutes, the passengers crew
Really,
and
really
captain
like the presentation
all
of
knew that
this.
the plane was going down.
Hey, Luce!
No one survived the crash. 144 passengers, 4 cabin crew, and the captain and co-pilot died. Amongst the passengers was an entire school class, returning from a field trip to Spain. The captain, Patrick Sondenheimer, was a 34-year-old father of 2.
We're watching
In the
this
aftermath, his wife set up
right
a
now.
foundation in his name, intended to help children and young people handle grief and crisis. He had thousands of total flight
Jesus,
hours.
a little
His last
bit.
moments were dedicated to trying to
Little
save the
bit.
plane and passengers.
The following section,
The
viewer discretion is
co-pilot was
advised.
27 years old, and from a young age, he was passionate about flying. His bedroom had posters
So I can
of
laugh again,
Airbus,
is what
Boeing,
that
and
quote said.
Lufthansa,
What?
and he'd become an expert glider pilot as a child. He joined Lufthansa's flight academy straight out of school, but only a few months into the program, he stopped. He was suffering from a deep depressive episode, treated with antidepressants, and spent multiple months
This stings
in the
the heart
care
a
of a
little bit.
psychiatrist.
Little bit.
Eventually, he received a medical recommendation declaring that he was in remission.
Slop it up.
After a few
I mean,
months,
this is a little
his
slop.
student pilot license
Okay, so let
and
me
fit to fly
hang
medical
on.
certificate were restored.
So let me put it this way. This is like upsetting to watch, and it's not very good for riffing material. I am nonetheless fascinated. I would personally like to know more. And I do apologize for the video then being considered a downer.
But if he needed any more psychiatric treatment,
React
he'd be
streams aren't
grounded
just slop.
from flying
Oh yeah, no, it's why the official thing is
continued
Embee
with his
Cabaret
training
Theater.
until he ran
But,
into
you
a
know,
problem.
if I was
While filling
depressed,
out
you
a
wouldn't
document
hijack
required by
a
the
plane.
US Federal Aviation
I feel like there's
Administration
gotta be
to
more.
fly at an Arizona
Not like a
base,
twist, but like
Lufthansa
something he
operated flight
hasn't
school.
quite
He
said
said that he
in
had
plain
never been
words.
diagnosed with any mental disorders. This was a lie, and he got caught. Lying on an FAA application can lead to a jail offense or the end
How
of a flying
long?
career. But the FAA gave him
Super
a
best
second
thing, but
chance.
stings so.
He
Oh,
admitted
of
to
course.
depression and was accepted to go to Arizona.
You remember hearing about
In
it, but never
2013,
seen or
he
heard a
joined
more
German
in-depth
Wings,
story. So this
a
is the
low-budget
best
airline
possible way to
owned by
learn about this
Lufthansa.
case.
And a year later, his depression returned. He thought he was going blind, visiting ophthalmologists and neurologists multiple times per week because he was seeing stars, halos, flashes of light, streaks, and flying insects. But the doctor's scans didn't find much. He was diagnosed with hypochondriacal disorder, as well as emergent psychosis from his family doctor. And that doctor urged him to go to a psychiatric clinic, but he'd do no such thing. Instead, in January
Indeed,
of
Kisa. How you
2015,
doing,
he
Kisa?
returned to the psychiatrist that had helped him in the first place. He received psychotherapy and went on heavy antidepressants while continuing to work and fly. From February to March, he received multiple sick notes from multiple doctors. He wasn't all right, and he wanted
Working on
something
stuff's
to
vibing.
change.
Hell yeah, hell yeah.
4 days before the crash, he turned
Good
to his
to hear.
computer to
Good to
understand
hear.
the locking mechanism on the Airbus A320 cockpit door. On his outbound flight from Dusseldorf to Barcelona, he tested the descent settings for a moment while Sondenheimer was outside the cockpit.
Oh
On the return
no.
flight, he used it to bring down the plane.
Oh no.
How could this have happened? Pilots are required to do health screenings and annual checkups, but mental health is easier overlooked than physical.
Yeah.
Since pilots operate under an honor system, they're expected to self-evaluate their health, and this can be an issue. The
Of course.
co-pilot was declared unfit to work by his doctor, but he decided to just not tell his employer. But if someone like him is a risk to public safety, a doctor can break doctor-patient confidentiality
Yeah, that's my
and
assumption.
report him to authorities.
Did he not?
So
Like, did
why
he fail
at
to?
least one of the multiple doctors who wrote multiple sick notes and declared him unfit to fly think that the co-pilot may have presented a risk for public safety? Enough of a risk that he couldn't be trusted to report himself. We don't know. The doctors may have believed the co-pilot was a risk to himself, but not to others.
Maybe,
Being
maybe.
depressed does not make you a killer.
Of course.
Or maybe the doctors were just scared. Breaking doctor-patient confidentiality does not come without risks. It's even possible cultural
So is doctor-patient confidentiality a worldwide thing, or is this
privacy and
just
data protection are valued really highly in Germany.
like?
But trying to understand why doctor-patient confidentiality wasn't broken is a dilemma and issue.
Because I know it's not a thing in the,
best left to
or I know
healthcare
it's a thing in the
professionals and
States.
ethics professors.
And it's obviously a thing in
Unfortunately, we're
Germany.
YouTubers, so we encourage you to read
It's a
more
world.
about
It's
it in these
worldwide.
articles.
That's good. I like knowing that.
Nonetheless, when you're watching this today, it's important to understand that this type of incident is incredibly unlikely.
Super
In the
unlikely.
aftermath, the European Aviation Safety Agency
Like
proposed multiple safety
99.9999
psychological screening
air
for pilots
flights
and
are.
multiple airlines adopted
are
a
safe.
two-person in the cockpit at all time rule.
It is super
Although
unlikely
Lufthansa
that
has recently
outside of
phased
someone
this
being
out.
like a jackass in the
2015,
cabin,
German Wings was rebranded to Eurowings.
that anyone's
The
actually
decision was
in
made prior
danger.
to the crash. In the end, Lufthansa compensated the families of the victims, but there are questions about whether it was enough. The families have faced losses that no money could ever heal.
Huh.
Hopefully you enjoyed this video. It was insanely hard to make. We love
I
animation
did.
deep research, but it's expensive. That's why
Genuinely,
we're
I
sponsored
kind
by
of
this
want to
channel.
look into
By the way, a lot
that.
of our animation in particular actually has
Uh-huh.
a lot to do with math, be it geometry or linear algebra for specific shaders, or code for scripted and procedural animation. Both can be exciting and fascinating, especially if taught in a playful manner. That's where Brilliant comes in. It gives you skills that can be applied to everything.
I ain't
literally,
watching
be
the
basic
Brilliant
logic,
sponsor.
artificial
I don't know
intelligence,
about
data
you.
science or physics, or logic problem.
I would rather watch Baby with a Gun, too! Yes, I did organize it this way on purpose.
What's the situation?
At least 14 hostages, civilians.
Any demands?
None yet. That's why you're here. Get up there, find out what the bastards want, and get those hostages out safe.
Don't worry, Chief. There's nothing I can't handle. I can't handle this. It's Baby with a gun. Over. What? It's a baby,
Is it Baby with a gun?
Over! I will give you 45 pounds for that gun. Or you could just have it. This is a mugging now. That's fine. It's
Who
a
gives Baby a gun? This
gun.
is literally
It's a
Detroit
baby
Become
with a
Human.
gun.
Oh my god.
It's a baby with a gun.
Give me the gun! How are you so strong?
Dear Santa, I have been a good boy. I did not ask for this. I'm fine. I'm not fine. You know what? I'm just gonna put this here.
You're just gonna put this here. Baby
better.
strong.
Oh.
Yeah.
No, it's not. No.
Oh my
It's
god.
much worse.
Oh
What's
my
that behind your
god.
ear? It's a tiny
Tiny gun! Is that a... That's not a Colibri, but like, I thought it was for a millisecond.
It was me. I'm
It
very
was
scared.
so...
Is that even a real gun? Are you even a real baby? Oh my god, am I even real? Oh, I need a drink. Oh. Thank you. Oh, is that breast milk? You know what I hate? You. Take the shot. Joke.
Just
Please
joking.
take the shot, Pugsley. Please, 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 please. You know what? Maybe this is all just a bad treatment. If I wake up, you'll go away. Oh. Oh, wow, that actually works. No, there you are. You know what? I've got age, experience, a beard. What do you have, baby? A gun. Yeah, that's
At least the baby with the gun give him a drink. I do gotta respect that. I
Don't
do.
hurt me. Please don't hurt me. I'm playing dead. Oh no, wait, that only works with bears with guns. What do you want,
Oh, he
baby?
works with bears with
I'll do anything.
guns. I did watch Cocaine Bear. That is true.
No, please. No. No! He's a monster. Get in there. Go.
You had the man go.
It'd be really fucking funny if the baby with a gun was the same exact baby and he just didn't age all this time. 2023's movie of the year. When did this come out?
My God.
Oh my god, that's amazing. That's some Hellsing shit.
Hey you, if you're in the UK and would like to meet me, then I'm going to be at the MCM Comic Con in London all weekend. So come on by and buy my things.
I am a big adult. I'm too old for fart jokes. They're not funny.
Rifle in 30-06 and thought,
Alright, let's watch some gun content. More gun content.
you deserve a helicopter ride because all communists do. Second of all, if you actually did
Sure.
that, it would look like this. What we're going to be playing with today is the 30-06 Vepr. It is an
I need
AK
it.
platform
I need
rifle,
it.
chamber
I need
gun.
it.
You guessed it, 9mm.
I need it.
I'm fucking with you. It's 30-06.
No. Give me a rifle that shoots 9mm. Would finish. I love AKs for that reason. Not because only AKs do, not because only AKs do how do I put it? Like, not every AK has wood furniture. A lot of them nowadays have plastic furniture, but like they are more likely to have they are more likely to have wood furniture. I am a massive fan of the entire AK platform. That was clean, yes. Your taste in guns is your taste. My taste in guns is your taste in computer set cases. Oh, I would put wood grain on a PC case, no question.
While we're looking for a new place to film our range videos, we are temporarily using Demolition Ranch for today's video. So don't worry, I texted him
I guess
about
that
this.
did
We
look
have his permission
familiar.
to be here. He totally knows that we're out here filming right now.
Okay. Yeah, I like
Remember that
clean
snitches
wood.
get fucking stitches. Hashtag don't tell Matt.
I would love
You know, it drives
straight
some
up
women absolutely
to learn
crazy.
woodworking.
All it
Is that a
takes to make
Krinkov?
some men happy is a room like this and a lawn chair.
No, it isn't. Brandon Herrera looks like he just exited Vietnam. Yeah, you want to know the funny thing about that? I've been told that he has never even entered service. He just looks like that. Like, wasn't a fire hazard. You have a case completely made of wood. That's hilarious. It is. It really
This is
is.
one of the many Russian-made AK-style rifles.
As far as I'm aware, he does not make that a secret. He looks so sad.
Being chambered in 30-06, which
I would use the
believe to
phrase
date is
distressed.
the biggest commercial caliber the AK has ever been chambered in. It's okay, baby.
And that's why I want it.
I said
Oh,
produced in the title. Plus,
look
you
at
both know your new
you.
brother's gonna put it to shame. Veprs were a commercial import to the civilian market in the United States throughout the 2000s up until 2016, where at the Cincinnati Zoo, a gorilla by the name
I
of
also
Harambe.
really like his hair.
The Russians, displeased by this, a year later disallowed the import of Veprs and other AK-style rifles into the United States.
Damn.
I'm fucking with you. The U.S. government and its
Harambe mentioned. I fucking love Harambe.
Decided to
My dick is
sanction the
still out
Russians
for him.
over the Ukraine-Russian conflict in 2017. Not the current one. They weren't prescient. This has been going on for a minute. But instead of punishing Russia in any
Dicks out for
meaningful way,
Harambe.
it realistically
Dicks out
just
for
punished the
Harambe.
American
Dicks out for
civilian who wanted a
Harambe.
Cool Vepr. Me. It punished me. So if you think
Mm-hmm.
government sanctions suck big pee-pee, then go ahead and subscribe. Because
Sure.
all of us think so too. All my homies hate the government. First thing to point out, this is not the original furniture that would have been on this Vepr. I don't mind this furniture. It's not my favorite, but in my opinion, it is far superior to the original furniture that the Veprs were imported
Oh no,
with.
I love the original furniture.
Screen. Veprs are well-built rifles, but that just looks like shit. So we've got this very
Nah, you're wrong.
Ironically, the SVD I have in the shop doesn't really have.
Is that plum?
Stock is the same. It doesn't have the wood forend But as you
think
can
it might
see
be.
here, very much SVD inspiration here on the wood buttstock. This is my Russian Tiger. This is a Russian civilian import of the SVD platform. The one I did the video on back in the day is my NDM86. That is a Chinese variant of the Dragunov SVD.
Russian Tiger is a
and
strong
actually is
fucking
closer
name.
to the military SVD than the Russian import. There's a few noticeable differences, you know, lightning cuts and whatnot that just the civilian imports didn't have. This isn't an SVD video. I don't know why I'm going down this fucking autistic rabbit hole.
But I love autism. I love gun autism, especially.
So this is the standard capacity 5-round magazine. This is what they are imported with. But for those of us who want a little bit more than 5 rounds, CS spec, I believe. CS spec, yeah, I think it's CS spec. Has 20-round magazines
Are those
available.
metal?
It quadruples your capacity, and in my experience, they seem to run pretty damn well. So it gets you up to 20 rounds, which is 4 times more than you would have with a factory round, but 10 less than YouTube gets mad at. So that's perfect.
10 less.
YouTube's gonna let me get money today. Cool. Almost enough to pay off this Vepr 30.6 because these things are.
I don't believe that for a second.
At least not that I saw. I've been looking to get my hands on one of these for over a year now. I've actively been looking on Gunbroker and Arms List and a couple other places, and the ones that I found were either stupid priced or just they just weren't around. There were none for sale. And then I found this one, picked it up, and it's mine now. I'll treasure it always.
I like that it seems to be a matching type of wood,
This
too.
operates completely like an AK. I'm going to go over that real
Good,
quick.
I'd hope.
Here we have
'Cause look at it.
Safe down is semi-auto. Our magazine catch here, you just push forward and rock the magazine out. Show clear. Obviously, gun was cleared beforehand, but you know.
Of course. I mean,
safe.
literally
Trigger
cannot
is
hurt to be
actually, I believe,
safe.
a 2-stage trigger because I can pull it and I get to a second wall and then a clean break. Not a big fan of 2-stage triggers personally, but if you are, go buy a Vepr. No wait.
I don't think I've
Basically, if you know how
ever
to operate
used a
an AK, you
2-stage,
can pick one of
honestly.
these up and be right at home. ADD break. So we're time for our typical White Claw penetration test. So we've got a couple of White Claws here that... well, don't worry about that. That's coming later. We've got a couple White Claws here. We're going to show you the power of 30-06 by lining them up in a line, basically just showing you the amount of energy being transferred through all the cans. First off, I got to set this table back up. I don't know what Matt's filming out here, by the way, but this looks like a grisly murder. I'm not one to judge them. This really does look like blood. I'm not going to lie. I don't know how it comes across on camera, but this looks like...
Oh, it looks like blood. It looks like blood. Don't worry.
Hey, like I said, stitches get stitches.
On the After Dark channel, he has the white woman penetration. God damn it.
See how they fare against the AK 30-06. Taking a shower reserved for an alcoholic white girl in 3, 2, 1.
Well, why are you shooting them that close? You wouldn't have to shoot that close if you just kept both your eyes open while firing.
Smells. So we're helping clean off a lot of the blood here. You're welcome, Matt. Got some of the claws over here completely just
damn, that is peeled almost.
These cans are completely eviscerated. I mean, a lot
Holy
of times we'll
shit.
have puncture holes or even, you know, cans blown in half and whatnot, but these are ripped to shreds in a
This Stroll learned from the ancients, aim with both eyes open.
and the bottoms. That's kind of crazy. Over here by our tactical llama, we have some of the other pieces. Again, these are probably the latter chunks.
Damn.
You actually see bits of shrapnel, probably just the jacket and whatnot, just coming off.
Of course, but damn.
And that was the crazy part too, is that this wasn't even like a hollow point or anything that's supposed to have
Yeah,
any sort
just
of
30-06.
crazy expansion. This is just full metal jacket.
What? Is that skin? Oh.
Actually be a murder scene.
Oh.
As you can see, it's kind of been a goal of mine for a few
Kind
years
of.
now to have one of
Look at-
every AK.
Oh my god, look at that thing. What is that? Where can I find one? I need it? Where? Someone identify this fucking thing. You want this wall? I also want this wall, but I want this unidentified fucking thing. Alright, this should give people enough time.
Or at least you know the highlights. And, well, I'm on my way. But you know, the collection's branched out to all sorts of stuff. You've seen half of the stuff featured on the channel. I don't really do a lot with other people's guns. Pretty much everything I feature on the channel is guns that are in my arms library, because I just think gun design is super fucking cool. Humanity has found a million different ways to spit a projectile out of a rifle.
And it's beautiful.
I just want to figure out every way that they've done that, because that is...
Wait, does he have a Venturas?
Gunsmithing and weapons design too. I gotta give a shout out. Main channel sponsor, SDI Sonoran Desert Institute. Great place to get your start. If you feel like checking them out,
I actually have thought about checking out them, because being a gunsmith would be great.
39. This is the caliber that you typically chamber an AK in.
It'd at least be a hobby I could do.
This is 7.62 NATO, or 308. This is a heavier cartridge, more of a battle rifle cartridge. This is what the United States uses in things like the AR-10 platform. You know, the FAL is chambered in this, and also, you know, things like the M60, the 240 Bravos, some of our, you know, light machine guns and things. Moving up from here is the caliber that you associate with the Dragunov, or the Mosin Nagant, the 7.62 by 54R, or rimmed. This is like your Mosin Nagants, your SVD Dragunov. Some AK variants like the PSL are chambered in this, and also your PKM, the Soviet light machine gun. And this is 30-06. So as you can tell, just a little bit longer. So depending on how you measure it, this is the biggest cartridge the AK has been chambered in commercially, or, you know, for any sort of production, like military production or anything.
No, of course.
Some people said that the M76 was, because it was an 8mm Mauser. The 30-06 is actually longer than 8mm Mauser, so I'm giving the edge to 30-06, although 8mm is fatter, because
I was gonna say rounder.
2mm versus 8mm. Like 8mm has a little bit of a diameter advantage, but we're kind of splitting hairs on that. So now for disassembly. Pretty much like an AK, just push our little recoil spring.
Oh, yeah. I love seeing the spring just bare.
Recoil spring.
It's beautiful to me.
Get our bolt carrier group here.
God, look at that.
Like so. There is something kind of neat about this bolt, which is why I'm showing it to you. Basically, you've
what you got?
Disassembled the gun for field strip. But the thing I wanted to point out on this bolt is, first of all, that's heckin' large diameter bolt there. You see on the back here, where we've got our...
You've not been able to identify it, but you'll try again later. Need someone to take me apart like I got... video volume is a little too quiet.
A third lug. They're down on the bottom.
Hang on, then. Let me... Yeah, I can address that.
Because with the increased pressure on the 30-06, they decided to add another lug for support.
Why is the fucking subtitles not up?
Here, yes, angry outside. I am saying trunnion, goddammit. Well, first of all, we have our bulge trunnion, so we've already got our thicker receiver, which is common on the Vepers.
Bulge trunnion.
We have our regular locking lug here, our locking lug up here, and down here, there. I don't know if the camera can see it or not. That is our third lug for when the bolt goes into battery.
That's what they used to call me back in high school. That I'll believe.
Into place, preventing the gun from exploding until the bolt carrier begins to cycle thanks to the gas pressure, and unlocks the gun.
I guess subs only enable when there's actual subs present in auto CC sometimes, not reliable, I suppose.
And that is stiff, so I'm going to show you a trick. AK Daddy moment. If you ever have a stuck gas tube lever like that, and you need a little bit of help getting it out, you take the rail. You can take the rail of your bolt carrier here.
Rail your bolt carrier.
That little groove here that rides in the receiver. You can put that.
Oh, you basically saber it?
Ear here, and use this as kind of like.
No, okay.
And lever it up.
Oh, neat.
Like so. Get that up out of there. Now we will liberate our gas tube. This is also where we can take off our adjustable gas block here. As you can see, we've got different gas settings with their corresponding bleed off here on the other side. This is kind of a nifty feature because there is quite a lot of variation on the 30-06 ammo, from modern ammunition to like 30-06 Garand, M1 Garand rated ammunition, which is interesting because the M1 Garand really is the grandfather of the AK platform. And that's not conjecture. Mikhail Kalashnikov said it in his own words. The Garand was a huge inspiration for the AK. A lot of people who don't know any better point at the STG-44 and say, oh, it's an AK.
I mean, I kind of see it, but yeah, no.
While the STG-44 was a huge inspiration for the concept of an assault rifle in general, and does share some similarities with the AK.
They're kind of superficial. If Mikhail Kalashnikov said the Garand, then believe the Garand.
Take one apart here in a second.
This episode say grandfather. I thought he did. I genuinely didn't question it because I genuinely thought he did.
You know, this isn't your typical close quarters kind of caliber. So, you know what? We've got a little bit of distance we can get this to, so let's see how she does with a little bit of range. So down there, we've got a couple of red, white, and blue silhouette targets.
All right.
I'm gonna see how the 30-06 Pepper does against that, and maybe
30-06 Pepper.
The little red swinger there. So I'm gonna keep this on the 100-yard setting, or meter, for those of you who've never been to the moon. All right, I'm gonna go for that left red silhouette.
Gonna hit it? Nice!
Not too bad. These iron sights...
Not center, but, you know.
They leave a little to be desired, but they do have a pretty good sight radius, which is nice for longer distance shot. Meaning the distance between, for those of you who don't know what that means, the distance between the rear sight and the front sight is a little bit further than normal, meaning it's a little bit better for longer range engagements. Because if your sight radius is really short,
if you've never been to the moon, that does go hard.
Changing the angle of that even so slightly will throw off the shot by a lot. But when you have a longer sight radius, that's really not as much of a problem. So, you know, that part's nice, but let's see if we can keep making hits. I'm gonna go for the blue one now to the right.
That one...
Gonna hit him again.
I was gonna say, that one looks way closer.
That red swinger, the circular plate.
Oh, okay. There you go.
Whoops. So I thought this was my fault, but now that I look, I think I hit here on the left side because this is painted over where this impact was. So I think we're safe. I didn't break match shit today. There we go. Yeah, honestly, for irons, I mean,
yeah, I need to fire something like this.
There's nothing special. It's not too bad. I mean, it's still 30-06 recoil, but it's not really beating me around too much. Just kind of
right. No,
especially
that's
since
what
we don't really have a muzzle brake on it, just more of a flash hider. So with that in mind, yeah, the recoil is
of course.
Honestly, kind of impressive. I'm surprised. This is an M1 Garand.
Yes, that's what we wanted.
God,
you know.
Now on the surface,
you know what we're here for.
Like an AK at all. But when it comes to the gas system, I'm going to show you exactly why this was Kalashnikov's inspiration, which is why, looping this back around to the 30-06 Pepper, it is so cool. I'll get to that. Anyhow, flipping this upside down, we're just going to take this Garand apart real quick, pull our stock off here, and we have the action of the gun. So something that we didn't need to take it apart for, but I'll show you right here at the top, you can see the locking mechanism of the M1 Garand is a 2-lug rotating bolt. This is very much how the AK operates. We have a partially disassembled AK
first
here.
thought.
So when the gun cycles, it has to unlock the same 2-lug bolt. So if you look through the bottom of the mag well here, you see that same 2-lug bolt system.
So yeah, that was where my thought was, the bolt.
The trunnion. Just the same way that the Garand does. The
Garand does it just in a different place.
Gas piston. So now that we have removed the furniture, you can see here the recoil spring going through the gas piston. That seems familiar. So our bolt carrier gas piston here, and this goes all the way out to our gas block where the gas is tapped directly from the gun, from the barrel, excuse me, and is used to then operate the gun. Even the entire cam groove, everything, you could definitely see where Mikhail Kalashnikov saw this and thought, well, shrinking that down into an assault rifle is probably not a bad idea.
Not a bad idea.
This exact same video in depth at Drive Tanks a couple years ago, so I don't want to go too autistically down that rabbit hole. But if you did want to watch that video at some point,
God, I need to get a Garand.
20 pounds lighter and still full of childish vigor, you can see that video somewhere up there. I think that was the trip I got COVID for the first time.
Oh no.
Anyway, Like I was saying earlier, one of the reasons I think that 30-06 AK is so cool is because it is the AK platform coming full circle. From an American combat rifle designed by a Canadian, all the way over to a Russian assault rifle designed by, well, a Russian, going on to become the most iconic assault rifle of all time, arguably, and not arguably the most widely produced. Just to at some point come all the way back to
like America has a bunch of AR platform rifles, but like worldwide there are so many Kalashnikovs.
They're basically 70 years apart.
Like go anywhere out of the States.
It's kind of the same picture.
Where people carry guns. There's a very good chance you're gonna see AKs aplenty.
Well, that, ladies and gentlemen, is the Vepr.
AK is easier to produce, lasts longer. I wouldn't know about easier to produce offhand, but I would say lasts longer.
May the odds be ever in your favor. Now, I think it's kind of neat. I love getting back to the AK.
Reliable for sure, but also like it's a lot of Europe and a lot of Asia.
I know I've been looking for one of these for a very
because
long
when they're
time,
all
so
on the same landmass, not separated by a massive like ocean.
Most importantly, it was an honor and a pleasure to be able to share it.
You can
so thank you guys so much for watching.
more easily distribute the parts and munitions.
I mean, who wouldn't?
First M16 was so shitty, GIs would take Viet Cong AK variants. True.
For allowing us to break it,
I still want to shoot one.
Stay tuned for that Sturmgewehr video coming up. I appreciate you guys watching all the way to the end, and as always, I will see you sexy YouTube mother lovers in the next video.
That was good. That was good. The night vision is gay. Yeah, sure, so am I.
Yeah, Tom? Look at that spoon.
556 just so people would stay up at night, even when you filled them with lead. Oh.
You were my pet goldfish.
Well, that'll explain the fish tank. What else can the magic spoon do?
It baked us a cake.
I love cake.
Also, it destroyed France.
Oh no.
Oh no.
This is a carrot cake.
A vegetal? Into the void with it.
Oh, I love carrot cake.
So about the magic spoon.
Love that guy.
Where did it come from?
Stole it from a wizard.
Which?
No, a wizard.
Oh, they'd be dead, but they wouldn't be on the ground.
It better be.
What's spoon?
One more time.
What's spoon?
Almost got it.
What's spoon?
Once more.
What's spoon?
Too quick. Slow it down.
What is the spoon doing?
What's spoon?
Well, it's either summoning a cake.
I love cake.
Or charging a death beam. It's so hard to tell.
Okay.
Somebody order a cake. I love cake.
Holy shit, a cake. Oh.
I think the magic spoon might be evil.
No.
It destroyed France.
Yeah.
And
No.
then it did some evil stuff.
Damn, you're right.
I think we're gonna have to kill the magic spoon.
I don't know, Dean. I need to think. All right, let's do it.
Oh, hell yeah. It's kind of a miracle how many prop guns they have. But to stop it. Yeah.
Wait a minute, magic spoons aren't real.
Hey, who's that behind the curtain?
Oh?
Why, it's my roommate, Wizzo the Wizard.
Wizzo the Wizard?
Wizzo!
Holy shit, Wizzo.
Next time on Wizzo the Wacky Wizard.
Wizzo, what's up with all these dead kids?
That's just Outlast 2. That's all that is.
Here's what's really funny. Your mother.
Yeah?
So I guess you could say your mother.
Oh yeah, Pilot Red Sun! Give me gallons! Yeah! Cork!
You don't have the new state-of-the-art biodiesel they've been rolling out?
Too new for our pumps.
Is this a brain dance?
Go to the city for that.
Yo, Newports! And Marlboros, I guess.
The LED lights up when my fuel is low. Neat tech, isn't it? Too bad it's no good if I can't get the hydrocarbons I'm looking for.
Not so state-of-the-art then, is it?
Look at those non-brand cigarettes. Hershey's. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Oh, this video is amazing. Is this myhouse.wad? This is footage from the Cyberpunk universe. I mean, I did ask if this was a brain dance. This is actually way closer to Cruelty Squad. I love Cruelty Squad. What a good game.
In this video, we're going to follow along the restoration of an icon of Ave Maria on wood. When this piece arrived, I was impressed with the extent of the damage and just how precarious the piece was. As you can see, there are massive sections of loss. Lots of the paint has completely detached.
But they do shit like biodiesel and Cyberpunk. There's nothing about Cruelty Squad that isn't bio, and I kind of dig that.
I can even begin to think about any restoration procedures. I have to address the fact that all of this paint is literally detached from the wood support. So carefully, I'll remove the pieces of paint that have completely detached, and I'll place them on an acid-free piece of foam core. I'll try to keep them aligned so that I know where they'll
neat tech, isn't it? It is.
The restoration process. I'll also use digital photography to document the location of these pieces so that they aren't lost or
I love Pilot Red
during
Sun.
the next steps. In this case, the main reason for the separation of the paint from the panel was not only due to the movement of the wood, but poor preparation of the panel itself, as the paint layer separated at the gesso. So I'll remove all of the old gesso, all of the old rabbit skin glue, and any other materials I find on the panel to reveal the raw wood so that I can stabilize it and prepare a new layer for the paint. In addition to being quite damaged, this wood had suffered pest infestation and rot over time.
Rabbit skin glue, Benui skin.
Now, there would be an
How does that work?
made to remove the painting completely from
How do you make glue out of skin?
A new superstructure. But in this case, the client wanted to keep as much original as possible, and I agreed with him. So I'm injecting a B72.
Want to find out? I do. You just turn the skin into glue? How?
And I'm going to fill them with this B72 to not only solidify the wood, to fill the gaps, and to stabilize it. And this B72 resin is stable, it's reversible, and it'll fill the gaps so that all of the open areas will be solid.
Oil sticky. That would actually explain
The back
it.
of the structure shows just how damaged the wood is due to rot and pest infestation. So again, I'm going to inject
So I know
the
you make
resin
horse
into all
hooves
the
into
gaps to fill
glue.
those
It's like the
gaps and
one good use
stabilize
of
the wood.
horse because we're too
And
cowardly to
brush
eat
the
them.
resin on so that it penetrates into all of
We
those
should eat
voids.
the
And I'll
horses.
repeat this process
I
until the
think.
wood is completely saturated and can accept no more resin. With the resin dry, we can start to see how all of those voids have been filled. Now this not only creates a smooth surface onto which I can prime and prepare the wood panel, but it also ensures that the wood isn't going to move anymore because this resin will act as
the
an adhesive
horse is
and hold
here.
those two pieces of wood together. So I'll go ahead and using my scalpel and the sensitive touch of bare fingers, remove any excess resin that's on the surface of the wood. Now here I'm using an acrylic gesso that I'll modify.
I should
so that
call
it
her.
has better penetrating properties. Because when I apply this first layer of gesso to the wood, I
Holy
want it to
shit.
penetrate deep into the wood pores to ensure that there's a good bond for the successive layers so that any fill-in and retouching that I do after
The horse eating thing was to stop horse racers from breeding a fuck ton of them for
as
genetics.
the original paint did. So just working
No,
slowly
I think
and
we're
very
cowardly.
carefully, I'm going to make sure that the entire area of exposed wood is covered. I'll let it dry and I'll repeat. I'll let it dry and I'll repeat over and over again.
Okay.
Now before I can start cleaning the painting, I have to stabilize and secure all of these pieces of paint that have somewhat detached from the wood, but not completely. So here I'm using an heat-activated and solvent-activated solvent.
Oh,
And
yeah,
I'm
yeah,
injecting
yeah,
it
yeah,
into
yeah,
and
yeah,
under
yeah.
and around
Oh,
all of the areas
hell
where
yeah.
there's lifting. In this case, I have to penetrate the paint layer to access the void underneath and inject the adhesive. Again, penetrating the paint layer, injecting the adhesive until there's
I'm not the only one that
maximum
jumps a little bit whenever I
Later,
hear the
I'll come
paint
back
like
and I'll
get
activate the
poked
adhesive
proper, right?
and bond this paint layer back down to the wood. So moving through all of the areas that you can see that are lifting and flaking, I will inject the adhesive, let it cool and dry, and then come back at a later time.
Okay,
with heat
okay.
and pressure and stabilize all of these areas so that they won't be at risk of flaking. Now with all of the loose paint layers stabilized, I can lay down a layer of adhesive and to begin to put the puzzle back together. Taking all of those pieces of completely detached paint and placing them back onto the wood structure
sir.
that has been primed.
Genuinely, with all due respect,
Now, luckily,
why
the
did you
pieces are fairly
start
large,
there?
And the image is a good guide, but I will refer back to the digital images that I took earlier if I find myself.
Why would you start in the middle? Okay.
Even the
on the same page. We're on the same page.
Back where they belong and secured to fit. Once this adhesive
I'm
dries,
sorry.
there's not much room for maneuvering the pieces of.
I mean, like, he's obviously doing it well.
A good solid fit from the get-go.
Oh, I love those tools. I love that
Now,
tool.
with the adhesive fully dry, I can begin
Bless
bonding
you.
all of those pieces
Thank
back
you.
onto the wood. So here I'm using a heating iron, a piece of silicone release film, and a piece of felt to apply even, distributed, and mild heat to the surface of the painting. The silicone release film makes sure that nothing sticks. The felt allows me to apply pressure without damaging the surface of the painting.
I like that he's explaining like why he uses certain tools actually. So I've always wondered how painting restorations work.
After making quite a few tests to understand what was on the surface and settling on it being a accumulation of linseed oil, I decided on using a gelled solvent to remove the built-up grime. Now, linseed oil is not easy to remove, but the gelled solvent does allow me to.
Why is my mouth
soften it
watering?
and remove it. Now, I know a lot of commenters are going to say that I should never start in the face, but in fact, I made dozens of tests all throughout the painting before I began working on this. And for the purposes of making an interesting video,
You
working on the
start
face
recording on the
figure is
face.
a little bit more entertaining than working on the background. Nonetheless, I will work to clean off all of the linseed oil from the background and from
that's
the gilded
beautiful.
areas to reveal the gold. Now, some areas can't be removed with solvent, and so I'll turn to a scalpel to delicately scrape off that built-up grime. With the painting fully cleaned, I can begin to start building up a new base layer of gesso and putty so that we have a smooth surface onto which I can do the retouching. There's nothing complicated about this. It's just a matter of building up layer after layer until we have a nice,
renews what the paint.
Proud surface that I can then remove with a scalpel and swabs. And again, people are going to say, why aren't you using
because I
gloves?
thought
It's because I can't feel the surface through
the tactile feel is
but with my bare
required.
fingers, I can feel it, and I want to make sure that I have the perfect surface for the retouching.
Yes.
Now, before any retouching
This is
can begin,
hundreds
I
of years
first must
old,
remove
yes.
any excess fill-in material from the surface of the painting in preparation for an isolation layer.
Yeah,
of
this
varnish
painting is
applied.
history. It
This
requires the
isolation layer is
work
gonna be
and the
basically
precision.
resin, and it's going to be brushed on, and it's going to serve two purposes. One, it's going to isolate the original work from any additional work that I do, the retouching and the regilding. And two, it's going to saturate the colors and simulate what they'll look like when they're finally varnished, because I want to make sure that my retouching matches what the painting will look like in its final state.
I met the royal you.
Now, at one point,
I didn't
this
get
icon was
that.
heavily embellished
I
with
didn't get
gold leaf,
anything but
but
that.
over time, much of that original leaf was lost. Luckily, there is some
So would
still
you
left to
retouch
provide
the
a
gold
guide.
leaf?
And so I'm
Yeah!
going to be regilding it using traditional gilding techniques. You saw me applying a size, and here I'm cutting the leaf into small, manageable sections. And I'll apply it to the size, tamp it down with the brush,
Yes.
and then using other brushes, I will ensure that it's got a good bond and remove the excess. I'll work the leaf with various tools, and I'll tone it with a tinted shellac to make sure that it matches the original.
Oh, now my mouth is really watering.
Now with the painting fully stabilized, filled in...
Holy shit, and it doesn't even look like it was retouched. It looks like it was...
retouching method than you've seen me use before. For this
You want to
piece,
eat gold
I'm going to
leaf?
be
You
using an
can.
Italian technique called
There's edible gold
arpeggio.
leaf.
You have to pardon me if my pronunciation isn't perfect, but it means to sketch. or
Also, if you can legally drink, you can buy Goldschlager, which has real gold in it.
Effectively, I'm sketching with vertical
Is an all gold leaf edible? I don't know. I know there's edible gold
conceal or
leaf.
camouflage the damage to the eye, but not completely imitate what was there.
Because there's the shit they put on
goal
ice
is,
cream.
At a few feet back, you can start to see the image come together, but as you get closer, you can see the restoration work that I've done. And that's an appropriate method for working on old masterpieces or icons where we want to preserve some semblance of artifact,
Right.
but still allow the piece to look complete and full.
Okay, I like how he's even doing some of the
last step
cracks.
with the retouching all complete is to apply a new
She looks
ultraviolet
beautiful.
stable, fully reversible varnish. In this case, I'm using Regalres varnish with a Tinuin 292 stabilizer. And this is a fully reversible, ultraviolet stable conservator's varnish. And I'm brushing
Yeah,
it on
some of it is real fucking gold. I mean, you can eat real gold. It just won't good. Is gold not edible? At least once.
Damage has been addressed while still preserving
Anything's edible at least once.
of the piece, and I'm very satisfied with how it turned out. And I'm
Gold leaf
excited
is
for
also
my
fit flavorless. Yeah, it's literally a claim. It's literally like just
So I hope
flexing.
you enjoyed watching the process of restoring this icon of Ave Maria.
Although,
It was a
full
fun project for me.
confession,
It allowed me
I will
to
occasionally drink
explore some
Goldschlager because it
different
just
techniques,
tastes
different
good.
approaches, different materials than some of my other videos.
And then it feels
I'm
like a
really
status
excited,
symbol
with how this
when
piece
I'm
turned out.
drinking
I
it.
think it looks really great while still.
I'm not
acknowledging some
rich.
of the history
Every
of
once in a while, I just see
and
Goldschlager
preserving
go
it
for
in its
a okay
If
price.
you would like, you can go ahead.
Yeah,
and
yeah,
subscribe to
yeah,
my channel
it's
for more
beautiful.
videos. And if you have any questions, go ahead, ask away in the comments, and I'll try to
It's
answer.
beautiful. FBI federal law provides severe civil and criminal shit. Alright, we're gonna watch Backrooms. We're gonna watch the bathrooms. I'm gonna turn this down a little bit, because it's... Is that Daisy Bell? We're illegally watching the video. Oh, no! It is Daisy Bell. Okay. I knew I heard it right. And Universal Goatsy? Very much how much I love the threshold and sounds you have. You have. Would you put your tongue in the threshold? Backroom is the universal goatsy. This sounds like a Jack's one. Chat. Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah. Oh. Keep it running, baby. This is like me when I put my first contact lens in. That's true. Alright. Get supercritical event causes backroom proc gen. Yes. Okay, let's see. It's coming right at me, isn't it? This is Unreal C64 hardware. Yeah, I know. Oh, that is impressive. Ooh, look at the depth. Look at that depth. You haven't listened to any of these fully when you've had them, so this is new to you as well. Yeah, I assume you just kind of skimmed it for a boob and looked for the copyright material thing. This music's fucking got— oh, I can hear it clear as day. I don't know about y'all. You watched about 9 minutes of it. I mean, I'm willing to watch the whole thing. So I wonder what they're doing to, I'm wondering how they managed to do this within the, 64K memory. In mind. Because this is all one continuous take, right? Essentially. I don't know, that's the magic. They stuff so much shit into this. But like, this is all one go, right? It's spread across 4 floppies. That makes more sense. Still impressive, but makes way more sense, I think. It's 4K RAM at least. Oh yeah. Yeah, it sounds really goddamn good. God, this goes hard. I will stay a while, holy shit. Holy shit, it's Arthur. Oh, I love Arthur. We schmoovin', we are schmoovin'. We are. How am I? I am under the water. Please help. Just breathe. Just breathe. You got this. I'd be starting to listen to this shit casually. Thanks, Germany. It is all of Germany's fault. This is true. Like, only problem I'm bumping into is I don't know how to say anything to this. They don't call this demo next level for nothing. It is really good. Just gave my old school a 1-star rating. That's what happened. Okay, this is just, as the kids say, a bop. I don't know how else to put it. Just simply put, goes hard. Anya! Hello, Anya! How are you doing? How are you holding on? Germany is a fault. No, we don't do that shit here. I don't play that shit. Slowly turning into a worm. That's kind of how I'm at. In the fucking text scrolls. Yeah. No, I immediately assumed that they did for sure use up the remedy. The Commodore 64 is a funny little machine. It is. You on the C64C? Love it. How is it to use nowadays? Can the C64 do a rider kick? Yes. I think so, yes. You would have to tell it how to do one, but I think it would be able to do one. Got the complete set, then loading by disk is easy as long as you got the stuff to write to disk, of course. Okay, so that's what okay. Does that say Pexico? No. No, it doesn't. Lazy Jones? Lazy Jones. Is that fucking Spampton? Yeah, why we're here, ritually scrambling with... What? Huh? Oh, fuck yeah. Oh, fuck yeah. Okay. This is 100 games, by the way, shown one by one. I thought so, because I recognized a couple of them. That was a RoboCop game a bit ago. I love those fish. Oh fuck, was that Pitfall? Was that Ghostbusters? They put the ghost in the burger? Pitfall it was. That's just Arkanoid. And Ghostbusters 2? Christ, I can't believe I know these. There's some of them. Whoa. Is that an Indiana game? Was that Indiana Jones? Embee? Oh, hell yeah. Oh yeah, I should probably mention, since this section especially is using a lot of old video game footage. Photosensitivity warning. I'm not sure if it's required, but I would still like to give it. Yo, look at the spink. Was that Horace? Is that the Jonkler? Bubble Bobble! I love Bubble Bobble. In Berber time. Aww. Yo, Gianni sisters! I love Gianni Sisters. If I was a bubble, would you bobble me? Maybe. I'd have to think about it. I'd have to think about it. I can fit all 100 games as Floppy gets optimized the shit out of it. The answer is literally just optimize the shit out of it, I guess. Oh? Fuck, did you just call me? God, I love when footage like this does like human voice. Just the one that says porn. Another visitor. Stay a while. Stay forever. From Mission Impossible. Is it? Okay. The crowd screamed at this Mac GUI. I do really like this. I did that. I get it. This is just cozy. This is just cozy. Throw the demo plans out. I agree. Please don't. Wait. Wait. Let me just check. It's a black screen right now, but you never know. Okay. Do you really think they show porn on the C64? You never know. It's one of those. It's one of those better safe than sorries. Crowd reaction, absolutely. With these 15.6 kilohertz sampling rate, that poor chip's getting hot. Yeah, don't worry about it. We eat hot chip in this bitch, we lie. Bobby! Oh no. Angry pumpkin man. Bobby smokes. That's true. That's what Bobby says. That's every motherfucker named Bobby, that's how they sound to me. Yeah, I'm still sitting here like, how the fuck did they do this? Okay, okay. Optimize the shit out of it. Yeah, I guess so. Like, that's just a Super FX chip. You can't tell me otherwise. This is the emotion engine. They put Zelda onto this shit. They put the Zelda on the super effects. They put the Master Chief in the soda. Got also lost at the spinning Triforce. I believe it. Okay. Yo! Why does the kit go so hard? It just does. It just does. Professiondasso means something like expert to it, like that. Okay. Look at that seat. That scared me a little bit for a second. I mean, the fuck? You mean what? Fuck you. Rotates polyhedra on my pewter. Asshole either? Damn. Deliver a fourth disc side. Do it. Do it. God, I am actively just entranced with this. The artwork is just insane. It really is. Again, how they're able to do it is... Jesus, you know? This is next level. It is. Performers, your favorite demo scene or group due to this demo? It's super impressive. I don't even blame you. I really love this wipe transition. It'd be really cool to have some of these wipe transitions as like stream stingers. Could only happen because of these awesome people. You said the rest of this is all just credits? Was this the video where you said that? Yeah, alright. Cause like, that's super impressive. I'm actually gonna give this a second. I need to get up, I need to get some water. Turns out when you've been snacking on dry foods and having a little smoke right before stream, turns out your mouth gets really dry. And coffee is limited, so I'm gonna go get a drink. I'll be right back. I'll put on some music that isn't this. Just be right back. Alright, we're back. Just give me 1 second. Cut the music. Do this. Iduki. I've come back with hydration. Let us watch this man once more. Goddamn. Goddamn. Ooh. That's what maladaptive daydreaming feels like? What do you mean? These videos and this music. Oh. This is whenever I say blows up pancakes with mind. This is what's going on. This is what's going on in the mind. Oh, this goes hard as fuck. Wog. I can't remember. How's this done? Is this... blows up mind with pancakes. Isn't that just the rocket launcher from Fallout 3? Is this done with Oscillascope as well, or is this just a visualizer? Oscilloscope, all of it? Huh. God, I love the way that when they were moving and one was on the left side and one was on the right side, you'd hear each side on each channel. Okay, no. Alright. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. Ah. Sorry. A baby boy tried to break in. We do not allow the baby boy to try and break in. Baby boy ejected from the cabaret? Yes. He was being naughty.
Oh yes, folks.
Yeah!
It is Dennis's birthday, all right? And you know.
Oh hell yeah! Hell yeah!
Shake, purpled out and everything, and you know.
I love Badlands chugs.
Introducing.
I love Badlands chugs so much.
Birthday purple shake. Don't touch that mouse.
Okay. Oh, when did he add this to his videos?
You're watching Badlands chugs. Don't touch that mouse, folks. TV remote
I ain't touching that mouse.
Your boy Badlands Chugs is on, and yo, it is Grimace's birthday.
I'm just.
Oh my gosh.
Why would I ever touch this mouse?
Barney looking.
I'm having a snack while I watch you have your purple.
That we all used to know and love. All right. Grimace has been out.
Drink the ocean. 2 years back, that'd make sense.
And it's his birthday. All right. And they just brought this bad boy out. Okay.
Subtitle.
This right
yeah.
here is a Grimace shake. Oh my goodness, I've never tried this, so I don't know what color it is, what flavor it is, but yo, we about to try this right now.
Please tell me they use fries.
Meal, you know what I'm saying? Little Big Mac meal, but you know, been there, done that, all right?
He needs to have the fries.
This is what it's all about right here. So
did y'all, when it was in, did y'all get any?
Oh, that's good. Nice and purpley. But yo, I'm not about to sip this out of no kind of straw, all right? I brought my boot, okay? And
you didn't think we had any of this?
This right here
holy shit.
Das boot, all right? You see, it has the B for bad.
I kind of want it.
2 liters at the line.
I kind of want it.
At the top, all right? And we're about to step into the chug zone, okay? So, got the Das boot right here, and let's begin to pour. Oh,
Das boot.
My goodness. Do you hear that? Oh, it sounds like music to my.
Yeah, I had the Grimace shake. It's delicious, actually.
At least to the line. Third one in, folks. Oh, it's getting cold. Oh man. Should we fill it to the top? Let's fill it.
Yeah.
To the top. Oh my.
Oh hell yeah! Look at him go.
Oh man, what are we doing? This
still mad they never had it in Australia.
Is a
I think someone actually finally figured out the recipe.
The biggest Grimace milkshake that you've ever seen.
That's true.
Ever seen. And we're about to chug it. It is fridge cold, all right, because it's a shake. But yo, you've heard enough talk.
I don't know why I like his, because it's a shake.
3, 2, 1.
Do it, do it, do it. Holy shit, look at him go. Yeah, Grimace shake is delicious. I want them to rerun it like they do the McRib every once in a while.
That was
I thought this was going to become a horror video.
But we did it. Oh man.
And the demented clown music isn't helping.
We recovered and we got it down. Man, the shake is delicious. It tastes like a, not really like a grape, like a berry. It's so good, all right? Oh man. So definitely get
only downside is that he didn't have any of the fries with it.
You know, it ain't gonna be around for long because I think his birthday is just today, all right? But it'll probably be down all week.
This man belongs in the X-Men.
McDonald's and I'm like, oh my god, they got Grimace shakes.
He's what would actually, no, you can't put him on a superhero team because he would easily kill the Spot, all right? He would just chug the Spot's chug fluid. He'd be with Magneto.
Don't touch that mouse, folks. It's your boy, Badlands Chugs.
Holy shit, y'all can get him on Cameo?
Okay? You need a personalized shout out, maybe a happy birthday, maybe a happy anniversary.
Someone should, when my birthday comes around, get Badlands Chugs for my birthday.
Of your choice. You let me know.
That'd be fucked up.
You want me to do, and I'll do it for you.
Magneto's chucking cars on fire and drinks the ocean behind.
Want your business? Book your boy. Cheers.
I love Badlands chugs. So I thought you said chugging cars. Someone got left in a cameo. Oh hell yeah. Oh hell yeah. With him. Good.
Lieutenant.
I really appreciate with what Tomska does, how good his effects are.
We are soldiers of war. Nothing can. Oh my God! It's enormous.
What?
Call HQ. Tell them we found some sort of hideous, gigantic monster.
Hey, I'm just fat.
How did it get so big?
I don't know. Food.
What does it want?
I'm walking my dog.
It probably wants to eat us all.
Hey, fuck you. Oh my God, it's so disgusting. Did that guy just shoot himself?
How many more
Don't worry
lives
about
does
it.
this damn beast claim?
Wait, just to be clear, are you talking about me or my dog?
Sir, I've also spotted a dog.
What does it want?
God damn it.
The monster appears to be oozing some sort of poisonous liquid.
Wait, it's just sweat. I'm nervous.
God, really is hard to look at, isn't it? May I? Of course.
Stop doing that.
Oh, I should have expected the stench.
These guys are bullying me. Can you come pick me up?
What?
That was my favorite mum.
Your favorite
It
mom?
moves towards the city. Open fire.
Okay, maybe not.
Ready your weapons.
Please don't.
It's raising its arms to attack.
No, I'm not.
Prepare to fire.
Oh.
Oh.
Has that been there the whole time? How did I not notice that?
What the fuck?
Crazy misunderstanding. Do I feel stupid now?
What the
Oh my
fuck?
God, a second monster.
Come on.
Oh, you're like super fast.
Oh no! Holy shit.
Man, $415 million spent on this game. Look at the graphics, the details of his hair.
It's amazing.
We really
Oh,
did
God.
something amazing with this one.
Hell yeah.
No game is
Hyper real, hyper
Our
real.
graphics literally look like real life. And he can do anything he wants. Literally.
I thought that was a
Anything he
Dreamcast
wants, he can do in
controller
his
for a
game. Like,
second.
he can choose his own next thing. Like when this dude comes into the house, watch this part. He literally can choose what he wants to do.
Hey, nigga, what the fuck you doing? Oh, it's not my house. Bro, you can't just be walking to my house like that, bro. What's up? I just thought this was my house.
Drop his
I'm
ass.
not playing with that motherfucking ass for real, bro. Oh, so it's not my house? Get your bitch ass
Subs, by the way. Yeah.
Get out.
That's right there. I would do the same thing. Flash his gun. Don't even gotta kill him. Just flash his gun.
Flash the
Take him
gun.
out house.
Flash the
This is
gun.
amazing. Groundbreaking. No game has ever done anything like this. Now go ahead and open Twitch and show me his number one. Okay. I know it's number one. $415 million into the making. 25 years into development. Come on now, man. What's number one? Say it.
Stickman?
Huh? Stickman.
They got 800,000 views.
800,000.
800,000.
How many we? 5,000.
That's how many views we got.
Yeah, man, this game is live. Graphics are good. I'm not really sure what I'm doing though. There's so much to look at, you know. They really put some work in it. I can tell. What y'all think, chat?
5,000 we just released today.
When did they release?
Today? Man, oh, let me see.
I would honestly play a really good game called Stickman.
Yep, that's me, no. You can't stop me. Let's go. Let's go. Nope. Yep, talk. Yep, let's go. Let's go. Man, come on. Yeah, that's me. Yeah, that's me. Let's go. Yeah. Let's go. Let's go. Come on. Come on. That's me. That's me. Yeah, you can't beat me. Man, let's go. Come on.
I'd play the fuck out of this.
This the game, man.
It does. It does look like go hard as fuck.
This game live. This game lit. This game way better than Life Days Reborn.
Oh my.
We put 415 million in it. Man, stop lying, chat. Man, stop that fucking lying. Bro, they literally jump into the middle. First one to the middle.
That's it.
This shit couldn't have been more than $20 to make. We put our whole life into that game.
Took like 20 years to make the game.
Yeah, I'd play the fuck out of Stickman.
Bro, I put my kids' whole tuition into that. My wife and I put my house into that.
So what? So what are we gonna do? What are we gonna do? Which one? What you gonna do?
Stickman B. Reunite with Stickman 1. I'll think about it. I'll think about it.
Put the DLC out. I don't know.
We're at 2,000.
I really don't know.
We're at 2,000 views.
2,000. How many they got? 800 to 3,000. They took 3,000.
That's how much we got.
Look, hey, look. Fuck it. Hey, look. We gotta work for them. We gotta work for them. I can't lose my friends. Look, call him. Call him. Man, that shit don't look live. Shit, man.
Stickman Companies.
Stickman Companies. Hey, is this the creator of Stickman?
Yes, this is Mr. Stickman. How may I help you?
Mr. Stickman. Hell yeah.
Stickman. Well, I know y'all got probably a big group of people working there, and we was just thinking, do y'all got room for 3 more?
Big group? No, it's just me, man.
Man, swear to God. Swear to God.
Swear to God, man, just me.
On me.
On me.
Oh. God. How long did it take you to make that?
What, Stickman?
Yeah.
About 3 hours.
About 3 hours.
Bullshit, bro. Hey, what's the budget on the game?
Free?
$7,500.
Wait, how much?
How much you made back?
$75?
Today.
Today?
Yes.
Give me 1 second. Let me check.
Oh, if it's games free.
120 million.
I'm gonna knock your bitch ass out.
Damn.
Hey. But I quit.
You quit?
That was really fucking good.
What's up, y'all? World is here. Now, what I want to say real quick is that we are working on Anime House right now. Stop asking. Look,
I'm gonna assume he really spare multiplayer mode for Stickman. Alright, Iris, is the rest of this just like promo shit? Because I think this was your submission. You think so? Yeah, then I'll just...
Power's back.
As cool as it is, we got shit to watch. Thought the actual video was longer? No, that's fine. No dialogue. This is alright. Oh, I thought he was gonna do the thumb trick. No, that one had dialogue. Give us what is that? Oh, fuck yeah. Oh, this is just Counter-Strike. Yeah. Yeah, it's just Counter-Strike. Oh, that's good as fuck.
If you asked me, out of all of my videos, which project was the most difficult, I would say that's easy. No
There we
question,
go.
Without any doubt, hands down, the most difficult project is my homemade computer.
Right?
I still think to myself, how could I have designed this when I did not learn electronics in school, I didn't have a nicely written tutorial to follow, I just randomly became obsessed with bringing my simple computer idea to life. I had to teach myself electronics and how they work, how to design and create my own circuit boards for the first time, and I failed a lot. There's literally blood, sweat, and tears in this project, and I'm not kidding. And by some miracle, I was able to make my computer read my own custom code language that I had to create so it can control lights, speakers, accept user input, draw on an Etch-a-Sketch, and many
Fucking
more.
neat.
And I'll add a link to that video below, but today I really want to revisit this project and go into more detail about how it works. And I haven't looked at this in years. Luckily, everything still seems to be here. The 3D printed wood stained filament still looks and feels great. I could have used simple push buttons, but that would have been easier, and I really like the feel of these old toggle switches.
I have actually wondered if you can 3D print something like that looks like wood, and this shows, yeah, totally.
More on how the computer works. And this looks like my original code that I wrote, with very simple programs. And that's exactly what I wanted, the simplest computer I can possibly create. So let's see how it works. Well, every computer ever made has one thing in common. It has to have a clock, a pulse, a heartbeat in a way. Most computers beat at very high speeds, like millions or billions of times a second. But let's build our own with simple components. It's time for my favorite part. We get to talk about the single
This
greatest
dude even
invention
built
man has
expansion
ever
cards,
created,
yeah.
the transistor. The first transistor was created in 1947 at Bell Labs in New Jersey. All it does is block the flow of electricity unless a small amount of electricity flows through the center gate, which allows the main electricity to pass through. It's basically just a small switch. And yeah, that's it. But actually it's just what we need. There are no moving parts. It functions at near the speed of light. It can be manufactured in the trillions at microscopic levels. And most importantly, it can be arranged into building blocks that we call logic gates. That I made these a long time ago to help show how a transistor works.
Yeah,
So this is
actually.
the AND gate, so you need both buttons to be on. This is the OR gate, so either one can be on. This is my favorite
Transgender is immune to electricity,
unless the button is
yes.
pressed. Two NOT gates together can stay
It's-
locked and actually remember
It's why
the
we
last
make
state
the
it's
best
in. So in
Spider-Man.
here I have 4 bits together, so I can write anything I want to these numbers and it will remember it as long as you maintain power, which is how the RAM chip works. So the data that we store will actually be used later to execute commands. Here I'm using 2 NOT gates that are connected to each other. If one is turned on, instantly the other one is turned off.
If you want to prove that, I recommend you take a fork and stick it in and out.
Which instantly turns the other one on.
Electro got nutted on us.
We now have
Electro got nutted on the gun in my
once
waistband.
every second, also called 1 Hz. For my computer, I decided to use the very famous 555 timer IC chip, but it's doing the exact same thing. It is pulsing and blinking as our computer's clock, the heartbeat for our computer, which will make sense in a little bit. So this is our speed for our computer. So the faster CPU clock speed, you can usually process more data. And I like using the 555.
The Spider-Man also have guns, that's true. Mr. Electric, bring this man down to the principal's office
Next, we need a
immediately.
chip that will count upwards
True.
with every clock pulse. These 4 green lights are actually counting from 0 to 15. This is what it looks like when you count in binary, when you only have zeros and ones. I designed this 3D print to help show how simple the logic actually is. Each digit represents a value double the last, so from right to left, you have 1, 2, 4, 8, etc. And if the digit equals 1, flip it, and the next digit in order down the line. Comment below what you think this number would be.
I don't know.
So we have a clock, we have a counter, and we need to store the program in memory. So this might help. This is the data sheet for our exact binary counter. And they even show you the transistor
That's
logic
neat,
gates that
though.
are used to make up this chip. So the transistor flip-flops are connected in a way so with each clock pulse, it will export the correct number in binary in a similar way to the 3D print I created. But that data in the memory can also affect this chip and the binary counter. I'll show you what I mean. So let's first look at the datasheet for our RAM chip. And I like to visualize this RAM chip like a 16-story building with 8 rooms per floor. So if I want to read the data in this chip, I have pin 16 go low. I can read the green input numbers that will export our 8 bits of data. The first 4 digits are just data, which we call operands, but the next 4 digits are opcodes, and those actually control what the chips do. So these 4 lines actually feed directly into the chips themselves to control them. So if you're a visual learner like me, it might just help to actually write some code and show you what happens. We'll have the first 4 operands be low, and the next 4 opcodes be high, which is default, which means nothing special happens. So let's just store a bit or two in the first few addresses.
This is impressive.
But when we get to address 4, let's do something different. Let's drop that first opcode to 0, which is a direct line to the binary counter that will make it pause.
Very.
So our program
I want to
essentially
switch
halt
like
when it gets to
that
address 4.
for
So let's
something.
execute
I
the
don't know what
program
I
and
want
watch
it
that
for,
happen. As
but like
basic
I've
as
thought
this
about
sounds,
getting like
there are
a.
times in programming where you
It'd
do
be
want
really
things to
funny to
pause,
have like a
hold,
light
exit.
switch on a
So this is an
computer that
actual
turns it
function
on and
for all
off.
computers today. But the next
Or
program is a
something
little
like
more
that.
important. Just about every program you ever write is in some sort of loop, where it continuously goes through the main loop forever. Let's set that second
Yo, these
opcode,
are the.
which goes
Look,
directly to the binary
if you
counter's
look at the way the
reset.
levers are going, this is
So when
just the
that pin on
code that
binary
you get
counter
in
goes
Metal
low,
Gear
it will
1
reset the counter
to know how to
0,
take out the Walker
therefore
Gear's
creating an
legs.
infinite loop. Of course, it doesn't have to be address 4, it could be 10, 12. It's just following our simple instructions that we put in our code. And it works. So we are caught in an infinite loop.
That'd be a
Think about the
case-by-case
potential of just
basis,
this
I
simple
know.
program. Those first 4 bits could control different notes and play music, maybe servos and turn robots. The potential is already
You want to
here
get a
in this simple
microcomputer, report your visualizer project to with a
Another very
suitable
important thing
display
small
you can place on your
computers do
Myer
is
stand. That'd be
jump to memory.
nice.
Every time you are creating a function,
That'd be
that's what the
cool.
computer is doing. It is jumping to that function in memory and then returning back to where it was. So this time, let's drop that third opcode to 0, which will trigger our read input of the binary counter. So our first 4 digits in RAM will actually be the new address that our binary counter will jump to. So we can make our binary counter count from 0 to 4 and then jump to another spot in memory, maybe address 8 in this case.
Okay.
And just for fun, on address 15, let's just turn all the bits on. And it's working. We're actually jumping in memory. Computers are always doing a lot of jumping. Maybe they're retrieving memory or graphics, sound, user input, all within
So
our
you can
forever
insert the
main
dancing
loop.
lines in your second Myer and under your Myer. It is
This
a
computer is
win-win.
modular, so you can have any board added to the address line. For instance, we could have a chip that adds numbers. As simply complicated as this is, you can clearly see and follow what's going on. We have a clock pulse, we have a counter, we have memory, and that memory can execute code that can control the chips, data, user input, speakers, graphics, screens, but none of it would be possible without the transistor. So I hope you can tell that I have a real love for this computer, this project. It was a really difficult project. Hopefully now computers make a little more sense. I want to say it was fun hanging out with you, and I hope to see you
No,
again
they
next time.
don't. But I am fascinated nonetheless. Oh, holy shit, this is just Metal Gear. Godry, goody, another Tomska sketch. I wonder who put so many there. That was fascinating. You learned nothing. Yup. Yup.
PJ. PJ.
Hutchins?
Tell my wife.
He's been doing a lot more military-based
Tell her I love
skits, which is surprising to me.
I will. I will. PJ? PJ. Be a chap and take this poem to my fat wife.
What?
Thank you. Thank you. Your struggle is over. Hey, PJ! PJ, would you take this poem to my wife? Actually, I am finished yet. What rhymes with divorce?
Subconscious something? Maybe, maybe.
Yeah. My wife.
Yes?
Take her. Take my wife.
What?
Take me dancing.
Take
I have to go.
Wake me up at like
5. Sure. Yeah. Seriously?
That's no moon. Read me a
Oh,
poem.
no.
I want a divorce.
Get in the TARDIS. Piss off.
Can you help me find the pain to this grenade? No! Is there anyone here who doesn't have a fatal injury? I don't. Okay, now I must hide my pawn. Save Equestria! Read my fortune!
Never take me anywhere nice.
Good evening, madam. I served with your husband in the Space Marines, and he wanted me to read you this poem. I want a divorce because you look like a horse.
I mean,
I love it.
well, that's good. They're taking it in stride. Is that fucking Jump?
I have to go.
This is Kojima's best game yet.
Oh, he's already dead, so that's not even... I'm just talking to myself right now.
You know, homebrew CPUs are one thing, and by this point you all know that I've lost my mind enough to try and build one of those. But
Yes.
they're kind of a dime a dozen these days. I feel like everyone and their mom kind of has one already. But homebrew transistor logic graphics cards built on breadboards? Now that's a whole other story. A little harder to
Right.
get your hands on one of those, and that's exactly what we're building today.
So out of curiosity, does anyone know where to buy things like individual transistors and like one LED bulb? Because the answer used to be Radio Shack, and
Built on breadboards, what exactly
can't
do I
really
need?
find one of those
Just so everyone,
nowadays.
is on the same page. Transistor logic is the type of logic implemented by these little things, integrated circuits or ICs.
You don't?
Are the basic
Shit,
building
you were
block of
one of the
this
people I expected to have an answer. Menards might have them.
Functions like Boolean logic.
I don't believe they would.
Arithmetic operations and the like. A graphics card, of course, is something that takes video data and generates something that.
I mean, the
a display
answer
can
really can be I can just buy them online.
Card-like, but I'm going to keep calling it that for branding purposes.
Just manufacture your own.
And
I mean,
a
maybe.
breadboard is one of these things. A prototyping board with the horizontal and vertical pins connected, which we'll be throwing our ICs on to build the thing. And with that out of the way, the key to understanding how the circuit needs to work is understanding how the signal it needs to generate works. In our case, this is a PAL composite video signal. You know, like the one that's been used since the early 20th century with those old school yellow cables. So we need to figure out how to
I
send
like the
video
yellow
data through a
cables.
wire like that so that something on the other end can make sense of it. So starting from a point of near zero knowledge, I went off to do some research. And after I'd read for a while off of various websites, I
Not
found
this
around the
video.
internet, they all
Thank
seem
you,
to have a
Mr.
diagram on
Google.
them to explain what the deal with composite video was. So let's take a
Get
look
some
at it.
Christmas lights and
The
snap.
basics to understand.
So
it
you
are
joke
the signal is
I could
analog.
probably
Meaning
salvage
in
that.
contrast to digital, it doesn't operate on zeros and ones, but rather variable voltage between 0 volts and 1 volt. The signal is interlaced and runs at 50 hertz. This means that we send 50 frames per second, but instead of sending one whole video frame at a time, we actually send one half of the frame each time we send data, alternating then between the even lines and the odd lines. The resolution of the signal
I've
is
never
something like
really
720
thought about
by
how a
576
frame rate
pixels,
works.
give or take a few depending on how the TV scans things.
I
but we'll
like
be
yellow
operating at a
cable.
much lower resolution, and I mean much lower. We're going
Oh,
with
I
208
should.
pixels across by 240 pixels
Thanks,
high.
Google.
Also, a whole bunch of these websites include a bunch of stuff about a color blaster or something that I didn't really understand or even read about. It looks like it was kind of hacked in there since composite video was originally only supposed to be black and white. But since I don't really want to worry about that, we're only going to be making black and white video. This also makes my job much easier and saves us some video memory since now each pixel
I was
can be
gonna say
represented by just
that'll-
one bit or just one
that'll be
0 or
fine.
1. After my initial research, I had to actually
Man,
first
it's
find
just
a
like,
stream
let's
that
make a
could display
graphics
this
card.
sort of
Let's
composite
make a
video signal.
graphics
Nowadays,
card.
everything is fancy and digital and uses whack-ass signals like HDMI and DisplayPort.
I fucking hate
To find a few
DisplayPort.
decades-old screen that would actually be displaying our signal, I went out on the town to
I'm not
find the
actually
finest
sure
monitor
if I
that
hate
100 Danish crowns
DisplayPort,
could
but
buy.
man, it was kind of
Some
hard to
brand new
find
thing with the
a
thing
modern
going on
graphics
the
card
middle,
with
but it turns on just
2
fine, and has
HDMI
port,
ports.
so it should be good
I
enough
finally
for my
found one, but damn. You like DisplayPort?
Anyway, we'll worry about the exact contents of the signal later on.
It bothers me.
Kind of just to assimilate this knowledge into my brain and try to generate the signal in software before I even started thinking about it in hardware. Luckily, I have
Oh.
the perfect test bed for this sort of thing, an Arduino. These things
I've wanted an
are
Arduino for a
basically
while.
convenient little microcontroller mounted on a circuit board. And if you don't know what a microcontroller is, it's basically a programmable, really underpowered and specialized computer used for controlling electronics. And if you don't know what a computer is or what electronics are, well, you're kind of a lost cause, hun. How
Oh,
did we
it's
get to this video?
Grugjack.
Anyway, typically you would program the Arduino
I love
in this custom
Grugjack.
processing like language with a fancy IDE and all, but I realized really quickly that this just wouldn't be fast enough to generate the video signal, so I had to crack open Vim and bust out the old C skills once more. And after many hours, of course, of beating my head against a circuit board shaped wall, I was able to get the Arduino spitting something out that resembled a real video signal. It was a little messed up, but to start with, I mean, anything is better than nothing.
Oh.
And with some more attempts at getting things to work, reaching various levels of success, as you can see here.
Oh, that's more. That's better.
Well, by image, I kind of just mean a white square, but you know, that's definitely progress. And there was still this weird thing happening near the top with the square that I kind of had to figure out. But soon after that, I had some vertical lines drawing showing that the Arduino was actually making pixels and not just one big white block. And eventually I fixed up this bendy issue at the top so that there were stable vertical lines on the screen. Turns out this exercise was actually really useful because it helped me a lot in understanding how the video signal should actually look. Anyway, on to the next step, making a circuit for this bad boy. So while this runs on in the background, I'll explain exactly how this works. The circuit runs with a 4 MHz clock, so each clock cycle is exactly 250 nanoseconds, or there are 4 million clock cycles per second. It's based around two counters, one 10-bit counter to count every half scan line up to a total of 624 per frame, and another 8-bit counter to count 256 times each scan line. I call these the half scan line or HSC counter and tick or TKC counter respectively. The 10-bit counter is incremented once every 128 clock cycles, so it rolls over 50 times a second. And the 8-bit counter is incremented with every clock cycle, so it rolls over every 64 microseconds.
Yes.
Which is exactly the length of one scan line. So now if we take a better look at the signal, we can understand why these two counters need to be how they are. So let's pull this diagram back up and take a closer look at it. The signal actually has 4 different parts, but ours will have 6 since I've added in some blank padding space on either end of the actual video data. These are just empty or black scan lines. This means that out of our
I just think this is very cool.
Lines, the 10-bit counter goes through 5 equalization pulses, 5 post-equalization pulses, 32 scan lines or 64 count of blank scan lines, 240 scan lines or 480 count where we send actual pixel data to the screen, then 32 more blank scan lines, and finally 6 pre-equalization pulses, for a total of 624 half scan lines or 312 scan lines. Similarly, the tick counter divides up into 4 different periods for each part of the scan line. There are 4 microseconds of sync at 0 volts, 6 microseconds of backporch at 0.3 volts, 52 microseconds of actual data, sending 0.3 volts for black and 1.0 volts for white, and finally 2 microseconds of front porch at 0.3 volts to finish the scan line. And how do we keep track of these counters? Well, each one
How
of these
do
circuits
you
here
keep
is a
control of
comparator.
these?
It
How
just
do
takes
you
in the
keep
counter
track?
value and compares it against some constant number to determine when
I
we
would
need
like
go
to
the next
know.
state of each counter. And how do we track the states from these comparators?
How
Through
do
these
you?
circuits called SR latches.
Yes.
Each one has a set signal, which sets the value
Set
of
and
the latch
release?
to 1, and a reset signal, which
Reset.
resets the value of the latch to 0. If we hook these up in succession to our comparators, with the right numbers, we know exactly where we are in the period of each counter. Only one SR latch is triggered at a time for each of the 2 counters.
Okay.
And after that,
I
the
understand
circuit is
any of
kind of
this. I
simple.
don't
Basically
either.
Just a bunch of combinatorial logic to figure out exactly when 0 volts, 0.3 volts, and 1 volt should be emitted. Oh, and to get this thing to display a real image? Super
Yeah.
easy. For that, we just hook up some memory, in our case a read-only memory chip, and then we just use the HSC counter and the top 5 bits of the TKC counter to figure out what byte to look at in the memory. Then we use the bottom 3 bits of the TKC counter to figure out which bit to show on the screen, either a 0 or a 1, which of course correspond to black or white. This does lead to kind of a f***y video memory layout where the
I mean,
image isn't
sure,
actually contiguous in memory, and
but
each line of
like,
video data has 5 bytes of nothing before it and 1 byte of nothing after it, but it's really convenient to implement on the circuit. And that's the whole thing. Hope things aren't too complicated and that this is easy to build.
I am starting to assume that he is saying this is a joke at this point.
Unstable if you even try and touch it, but we'll figure that out when we start to build it. But first, after this fancy circuit diagram was done, I had to convert it into something that could actually be built with those integrated circuits.
Right.
Logicem wasn't exactly equipped with all of the ICs that I needed to get this diagram working, so I had to break out the Java programming skills first to add in some extra circuits to the simulator. And once those were in, I got to the circuit design. Initially, I was going to have each wire drawn visually like you can see here, but, well, also as you can see here, that started getting really messy really fast. So I changed to tunnels for everything, which has the added benefit of giving nice labels for all of the wires. And yeah, I know this isn't exactly what Logicem was really intended for, but, I mean, who cares?
But does it work?
Once the circuit was hooked up, it was finally time to build this for real. So after a few orders from some electronics companies, a couple trips down to the local store, I had everything I needed to build the circuit. And so I got started. On a live stream, actually. It got off to a fun start, being my first stream and all.
What's good?
Oh, it'd be really funny if,
You guys see me? There are way more of you in here than I thought there would be.
It'd be really funny to me if it was like...
Anyway, this is what we're making today. Okay, I think TC is the rip.
Why is he so handsome?
Can anyone confirm or deny that? Does anyone else? Is anyone like?
Like, it'd be really funny to me if like.
Then tell me if TC is the right output.
Oh.
Let's see. Is it?
If it was like a fucking slideshow. For guys, bootleg Shane Dawson.
I'm not seeing any emojis or dab emojis in the chat, so that's what I'm gonna do. Let's see if when I turn this thing on, like my power goes out or something. That could be fun.
That'd be funny.
Make for an interesting stream at least. You know, pray to whatever god you worship. Check it out. That's super cool. That's the first time I've ever done anything with like integrated circuits. Dab emojis if you're okay with me moving the camera. Not that this is a democracy and you guys have any say.
All right.
Eventually, I got everything figured out, and everyone had their chance
Yeah,
to
add some
yell at me in
context
chat
to
for not
the
knowing a single
word
thing
chip
about
getting
electrical
hot
engineering.
to explain why it gets hot. I mean, I know things just get hot when they're subjected to.
No, please stop spamming resistors. These are 5-volt LEDs.
And by the end of the stream, I had 8 bits of the 10-bit counter wired and running.
Okay, so that's bit. This is gonna count 8 bits, by the way. You know, if assuming everything is correct. Let's get up to 16. Okay,
Yeah, I assume the.
Oh no, that totally didn't work. Okay, we did something wrong.
Thanks to everyone who showed up. There will definitely be more streams in the future. After the stream, though, it was back to regularly recording things and assembling the circuit. And this ended up taking a long while. Please ignore the massive skips in the middle. This really did take a long time. And it included some fun bugs, such as
my mouth is watering at this.
Voltages that hung out in between 0 and 5 volts, which
Oh,
caused
no.
floating values and unpredictable logic. Well, the whole deal, really, anything that people warn you about when you're building a circuit that can happen kind of did happen. It's not like it wasn't my fault either, to be honest. I am, to put it very lightly, terribly unqualified to be building something like this.
No, of course, but that's why you do
In
it.
spite of that fact, though, I did eventually get the circuit.
You only
to
get
throw up an
forklift
image
certified
of
if you actually drive the forklift. So, like, I get it.
Well, not a real image, but just using one of the bits of the tick counter to toggle between 0 and 1 on each scan line. The final bit of the circuit build was the part that handled the memory. For this, I had to build my own Arduino-based EEPROM programmer to make something for the images to be read off of. God bless you, Ben Eater, for your video on this topic. Of course, when this is hooked up to the final machine, it will be using real video RAM instead of a read-only memory chip. Anyway, once the EEPROM was properly programmed and hooked up, the first tests of this were, well, okay, but there were still a few issues to iron out. And then more issues later.
That looks
And,
cool,
well,
though.
things went okay. And finally, now we're kind of caught up to real time. See, I really wanted to use the graphics card.
That's
to display
really
an image for the
fucking neat.
thumbnail for the video, but you can see all these errors in it, so I kind of need to debug them.
Graphics
There's this
card.
clipping on the edges that can't be avoided, these gray lines, and some more data errors. But I'm sure this will be easy to fix.
1 hour later.
Okay, about an hour later, we have a white screen, which is good. This is what I'd expect. None of the garbage
Okay.
we had earlier, at least.
3 hours later.
Okay, a few more hours, and well, no progress. I'll check back in a bit.
1 eternity later.
It's midnight. I finally
Midnight.
realized that the problem isn't me. It is the EEPROM. It's too slow.
Oh no.
I'm going to sleep.
Oh, that's the worst answer. That's not good.
So after countless hours of working on this, I finally realized something when combing through the docs for the 1000th time. This EEPROM chip isn't fast enough to drive the screen. That's why we have these gray lines. That's why the data is messed up. At a load speed of 150 nanoseconds, there's just no way that it can keep up with the clock speed of 250 nanoseconds when the delays of all the other logic are taken into account. This is my best working theory, at least. So until further notice, this is the best we've got. And to be honest,
Huh.
I'd say it's pretty damn good for a
I mean,
homebrew
it's
graphics
neat. I don't know how to
With
put
that,
it.
though,
It's
thank you
just
very much
it's
for
neat.
watching. Be sure to
I
come
like
back to
it.
my next video where I'll be building the rest of the components for this computer. And I'll see you then.
Is this the guy who put a whole game in a QR code? Come to think, I mean, at least it draws something legible. Yeah, graphics card.
Hey, happy birthday.
Hey, you too.
That's not how that works.
Oh.
By the way, I brought my friend Jack. Hope that's okay.
Oh, it's fine, yeah.
No, he has this. I'm here. I'm queer. I mean, I'm just here. I'm not gay.
Okay, that's fine.
I'm really sorry. I'm not gay.
No, it's fine. If you are. Tim's gay.
Hi.
Do you want me to introduce you or?
Oh no, yeah, Jack has a condition.
It's a
You can't
condition.
enter a room without telling everyone that I'm gay. It's a nervous thing. It's worse with new people.
I'm gonna
Oh
go
no.
Yeah. Hello, me again. I like men. I don't. Women is what I meant to say.
Please stop.
I have a condition.
Oh.
Being gay is not a condition.
I'm not gay.
He built no S, only
gang.
plays
I like
Tetris.
wine.
Nice.
Knock, knock. I like cock. Have you heard the news? I'm into dudes. Hello, give me a blow job if you're a man. Oh no, come back.
Oh.
Perhaps I hate the blacks.
What?
Have you got a condition as well?
Nope.
Nope, just racist. Okay.
What's up? I'm a homosexual.
Didn't even rhyme.
Obama, Oprah, young Michael Jackson. All right, let's have some fun. When I came out to my dad, he said I have no son. I'd say about a fifth of the Spice Girls.
You really do have a problem, don't you?
Yes.
Wait, have you ever tried walking into a room backwards?
Oh.
Oh.
I hate gay people.
Wow, that is much worse.
Why? What did I say?
You don't know you don't, do you?
What if you said nothing?
Ooh. See, that wasn't Jack.
Oh.
No, all him. No, not my idea.
Why doesn't he try coming in through the window?
Ooh. Oh no. That man is covered in glass. Oh.
I now pronounce you husband and husband.
Oh.
You may kiss the groom.
This is an SCP.
I love it.
Thank you, Thomas Ridgewell.
Hey guys,
Much appreciated.
I want you to go check out a trailer for a series called Project Library that I've been working on with these guys. It's going to be a lot of fun. It was made possible by The Multiverse, which is another channel that you now have to go check out. I'm sorry to make you do two things, but I'm sure you'll handle it, okay? Tom Scott out. Don't steal my thing.
Oh. Hey! This is actually probably one of my favorite Ed's Worlds. Let's see, was there any? Yep, thought so. Always worth checking. God, I love Dead's World. It's been a while since I've actually watched a full, like, old one. You can thank me later. Don't worry about it. I know.
Why are you running around in circles?
Ed, I just bought a camera. And not just any camera. This camera's gonna change our lives forever.
Tom, how much?
But no, I like this one.
The price isn't important, Ed. What matters is that this camera's gonna change.
How much did it cost?
All of our savings. What? Ed, by the time we're done, this baby's gonna pay for itself. And we're recording. So, here we have a vending machine, and
I still really like how they make it look like it's a hands cam.
Yeah, go.
Right, okay. And that's how you get free chocolate.
Oh!
Phew, that was close. Now where was I? Oh yeah, and that... Tom, how are we going to get any money doing this?
Oh, you'll see.
You will see.
Phew, that was close. Now where was I? Oh yeah, and that...
Now we sit back, relax, and wait for the fame. I mean, money.
One day later.
Hell yeah! Oh, I know that feeling. Yeah! I have actually seen that happen.
More views? That was close. Now where was I? Oh yeah, and that...
Wowee, this is fantastic! Why, this could be the most important discovery since... air. I must alert the internet right this second! Whoops!
Oh! Oh! Well, he fucking dead.
Well, that's just great. If we want our film to make any money, we'll need to put more planning and effort into it. Okay, just planning.
Okay, to make this work, we're gonna have to split up. Because you guys are lame. Matt, make us some special effects. Ed, you find props. I'll write the script. And Shu, you can find us a star.
Yeah, Shu!
And who exactly put you in charge? You said it, Shu.
Okay, Brain.
I'm pretty sure you understand.
The best film idea ever.
Oh, I didn't truly understand.
John, he's your average quantum physicist.
But I still loved it. Time spanner?
Of love as he sent 200 years into the future to meet the girl of his dreams. I love you, Sally. But before he can get married, he's gonna have to battle the evil space cats that are invading. Nah, that's stupid. What else you got? Susie thought her life at the sandwich factory was everything she could have ever wanted, until she met the man of her dreams.
I love you, Jeff.
Now she's on a magical adventure to find the mythical space cats of Spacey Mountain. Nah, that's not right either. Andy loved ducks so much that one day he woke up to find out that he'd been turned into a duck. Oh no, I'm a duck. Now he's gotta find a way to space cats. Damn it, Brain, these films suck. How do you expect me to
These
write
are
a good script with
bomb-ass
this
film
trash?
and game plots. Yes.
Space cats? That's brilliant. Why didn't I think of that?
Meanwhile...
Yeah, these still hit. Average furry story, true. Oh no. Ed Gould started the... He started the plot of Hotline Miami.
Romeo, oh Romeo, why are you at my window? I think you're hard, Romeo. Oh, okay, let me try another one. But I've spent my whole life trying. But don't say that. You soulless monster! Why are you saying such things?
Bro. What?
Nope. Nope.
Damn it.
Oh, that's just a precursor to the Vine boom.
Deny thy father and refuse thy name. Or if thou wilt not, and I will no longer be a
Yeah! Yeah.
Why did she get the part?
Well, the girl would add a little well-needed sex appeal.
Nonsense! What about my DVD? What?
Anyway,
Mug,
it looks like we've got everything
true,
we
so
need.
true.
Let's make a film.
We need more people like Shu, we do.
They came from the sky.
The space cats will kill us all.
Kill us all.
Kill us all.
Kill us all.
Kill us all. Average War Thunder player.
Space cats.
Yeah.
Back up there in the night sky.
Yeah?
That is.
That's not.
They're dead. Mr. President!
Yeah!
The space cats are back. We need to get you to safety.
Good enough. The DVD's done.
Yeah, you burn it, you know?
I can't wait.
Forgot about the fucking Smeghead shirt.
You guys, I think we make a great team.
It's time to take out the trash.
Let's rock and roll.
Guys, seriously, attack the space cats.
Okay, space cats, let's dance.
One surprisingly long film later.
That was brilliant. I like the parts with me best.
I am so awesome.
I sure hope everyone else likes it as much as we do.
Yeah, but even if they don't, it's not the end of the world. See, this is why you guys should never listen to me.
Aww. God. That brought me back. Everyone should always listen to Tom. Yeah. Da, da, da. God. Like... Just... What pure internet, you know? Just, you gotta appreciate it, I think.
Ooh, baby.
Mario, ich habe deine
Halt's
Prinzessin.
Maul, du Eidechse! Du! Ja, genau du! Was ist eigentlich dein Scheißproblem?
This is what I was...
Wow, du bist böse.
Sag mal, wie blöd bist du eigentlich? Hast du es nicht langsam satt, gefangen genommen zu werden? Du blöde Schlampe!
Das war aber ein wenig.
Glaubst du, ich hab kein Leben? Hab ich nicht schon genug mit Scheiße zu tun? Ich als verdammter Klempner?
Soll ich kurz rauchen?
Ich habe so
Mario says Scheiße.
Schildkröten getötet. Mann, wenn ich nur noch einen sehe. Gott beschissen.
I love this tiny, angry Italian shrieking German.
Du fettes Rindvieh.
Du glaubst, ich bin fett?
Das ist das letzte Mal. Das letzte Scheiß verdammte Mal, dass ich deinen Scheiß Arsch rette.
Oh.
Wir gehen jetzt heim und rate mal, was du lutschst. Meine
Thank you, Mario.
Und,
Wann kämpfen? Wenn du unbedingt mit jemandem kämpfen willst, dann geh zu meinem scheiß behinderten Bruder. Ich bin den ganzen Rotz hier leid.
Now, to those that don't understand German, they actually had a very nice talk. This was just their inside voice. So do not worry about any of the aggression. All you heard was, can confirm. Yes. This is actually the short that I was saying was probably one of my favorite of the older Ed's World shorts.
You're so annoying.
Yeah, well, I hope it ends soon.
I hope you end soon.
Ugh, I'm getting soaked.
You're getting soaked. And you're ugly as well.
As ever, Ed, your sense of humor never ceases to amaze me.
Was that an insult?
You figure it out. Alright, so nobody tell YouTube or Twitch that we're watching the whole Terminator trilogy.
Now it's time to... Wait.
That was an insult. Fucking love What the Future. Because surprise, surprise, as a young little autistic, seeing something like this as hyper quotable and incredibly funny, you watch it a billion times easily. You didn't understand half of this either back then.
Well, when they found the skeleton in my kitchen, they assumed it was mine. So by the time I got home, the landlord had already
That'll do it. It will.
So that's when
I still love it. I don't care if I was cringe. We were all cringe at that age. We were just cringe in different ways.
Whoa, yeah.
Oh, that is sinister.
Oh wait, I meant that alleyway. Kind of look like Ed with a beard. Don't be silly, only Tom can grow a beard.
I have a disorder.
There's no way it could be me. Or is there? No, there isn't. Oh, wait, maybe. I am you.
Ed and Tom just shaped the humor of the internet. Let's be real to ourselves for the yeah.
All over the globe. After several years, I realized there was only one choice. I had to travel into the past to kill my past self to spare me from such a grim future.
But that doesn't look very futuristic.
Yeah, see, this is just the Terminator. I actually have a jacket similar to this nowadays. It's comfy.
I wanted my chicken extra crispy.
This changes nothing.
Excuse me, I have extremely important business to attend to, and I...
Such a nice young man.
Oh no, a giant laser. Help me, super guy.
Nothing to fear with my powers. I can stop anything in the world. So as long as there's Oasis. See? Now we know when future Bedlam comes to the present world, it's about something we know because of that jacket. The smaller jacket that I wear over the much larger jacket. It doesn't come off. I thank you to Thick Link for following. Much appreciated. Welcome to the Cabaret. Hope you enjoy your stay.
Oh, baby, I've missed you.
Passport, nope. Medicine, nope. Price of heirlooms, nope. Aha!
Yeah, yeah, yeah! Ah, it's just comfy. It's just comfy viewing.
Matt, come on, we have to go.
Okay, I'm on my way. Sorry, guys. You'll be in my heart.
Is this Ted or Nat or Tom? What, huh?
Right, time for Operation Mega Escape 4.
Open. Access. Enter. Broccoli?
Matt's love for himself has never decreased. It has only gotten bigger, and you love him for that. He's great for that. He's great for that.
Hey, Head.
Alright guys, so it was the pasta for you, the tacos for you, and for you?
Whatever you want, sweet cheek.
Can't remember, but the videos are funny. They are.
I'll just have a meat and potato pie.
Alright, and would anyone like any drinks?
Oh, we'll just have 1, 2? Yeah, better make it 2 gallons of Coke, please. So why exactly are we all running away from this guy?
Matt's riz, however, is 0.
Hey.
Oh, yeah.
Well, without Ed, it would just be me and you, and
Well,
that
yeah, that
would
would suck.
Has anyone else noticed this is like the most we've ever spoken? Holy pug in a pizza box!
Blood, 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 blood.
What made you think your future self would not know where his past self would be hiding?
What?
Then how come it took you so long to find us?
Shut up. Now prepare to die.
Wait, how do we know you're actually Ed from the future?
Well, our lucky can, Ed. I remember exactly how we got it.
La 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 la. Ooh, a can.
This
Shove. La 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 la.
this aged surprisingly well, honestly.
He's right.
Now that's out of the way, prepare to die.
But won't this make some kind of paradox or something?
Don't be
Stupid.
stupid. That kind of
They
thing
think
only
it
happens in the movies. In the movies.
Ah. I forgot about the fucking piece of paper that says PC. Hell yeah.
This is gonna be harder than I thought. Looks like I'll need some reinforcements.
Oh, right. I forgot about this.
Excuse me, but do you know where the...
Oh my god.
The future is one of Ed's favorites as well. It's really well done, and like the comedy's on point, and I really like the editing.
Help me.
Oh, I would, Matt, but you know, timelines and paradoxes and stuff.
Meanwhile...
Huh. It's a good job Red Leader had a second time travel device.
Now we just have to stop Ed before he messes anything up in the future. Oh, he's a dead man. So where should we start looking?
I'm not sure, but I hope Ed's past self has enough sense to hide somewhere.
I'm distracted. Who keeps buying this stuff?
Yeah. We should probably get back to the cars now.
Time to finish this once and for all with my army of me's. Edins. Sir Ed, Edius, and Edgood. So now there's no escape. Attack, my brother. How can this plan get any worse? Stop right there.
That's one of those jokes I forgot about.
Hey, why the eye thing? Remember that laser you took to the face? Yeah? Cancer. Anyway, Ed, we're here to stop you before you destroy the future for your selfish needs.
No, I won't go back. I won't go back to that bleak, soda-free future.
No, Susan!
Oh no. Surprising how well this is made. Yeah, no, absolutely. Like, I argue this is probably, like, not only is this my favorite Ed's World animation, at least top 3. Like, it feels like it is objectively, like, has some of the best animation, has the most, experiments the most,
since the dawn of man, known simply as
like,
Matt. Tell us, Matt, how did you come up with the idea of creating and ruling everything in existence?
like how everything it does is just great.
Invented my own time machine. Anyway, I pretty much just went back in time and did all the. I hate love, Matt.
Like, it's just everything is so well done. Holy shit, Ken Ashcorp was in this? Doesn't surprise me to see like Chris O'Neill or Aaron Hansen, because they were all Newgrounds at this point. But seeing fucking you know, Ken Ashcorp's a name that you don't see much.
Pepperoni okay, guys? Stop! I'm you from the future. The
You're surprised to see Ken Ashcorp as well. I really like Ken Ashcorp.
Oh, anyway, whatever you do, don't order a pepperoni pizza. It triggers a chain of events that result in the end of the world. In an hour? Yeah.
So if I just order another pizza, it'll be fine.
Probably.
Probably? This guy, yeah.
Okay, I guess I'll go
It's
with
Tom.
ham and pineapple. Okay, this is much
Oh, hey, an
worse.
FS 2000.
In the future? Yeah, I guess that makes sense. Look, just choose something else. Okay. Chicken barbecue. Really, dude? Chicken barbecue. What's wrong with chicken barbecue?
Chicken barbecue's good.
I have a robot arm now.
That's cool.
It is. But I also have AIDS. In an hour? Yes. Fine. Everything is on fire. Oh no! Everything is pretty much the same. But gay marriage is legal. Wait, that's a good thing. Did I say
That's a
legal?
good thing.
I meant mandatory. But I'm so straight. The Nazis are back.
Oh no.
The dinosaurs are back.
Wait, that sounds awesome.
Nazi dinosaurs.
That is... Nazi Dinosaurs is literally a game I played for like 30 plus hours when I was younger. Cause it was basically Day of Defeat with dinosaurs in it, called fucking Dino D-Day. Y'all should check that shit out. I'm pretty sure the servers are dead, as in like they're a ghost town, but like you ever want to play World War II games with dinosaurs in them? Play that fucking one.
Yo, you literally become Ham and Tail now. The moment to defeat them. Yay, Nazi dinosaurs. Enough. I'm just gonna order Mexican food. Don't order the Mexican food. Why not? You shit yourself.
Oh no.
I am a student of Mr. Peanuts.
Mrs. Peters.
Mrs. Peanuts.
Tom, where is your girlfriend?
She's at work.
Oh. Where's she work?
In the hole.
God!
Oh, you know a skit starts good when a man dressed like that.
It's finished. Vikings! No, please! I am but a humble historian.
It is you who will be history.
Oh!
So, from the future.
Motherfucker got telefragged.
So good.
My book? You mean the Bible?
Oh, really? I've been calling it the Bible.
The Bible?
Bit short, but I liked all the sodomy.
The Bible?
Very cheeky.
Thank you?
What's up with the ending? The dude just dies on a big T and then they throw him in the cave.
That's what happened.
No, it's boring. Bring him back.
Bring him
He's in
back.
the cave, and then he's not in the cave, and then he flies away. Whoosh.
That doesn't make any sense.
Okay, thank you. Bye-bye.
And then he comes back.
Oh no! My twin brother! I'll kill you!
Oh, this is great. Now people are eating chocolate eggs for some reason. But you should change his origin story.
I mean his birth.
Give it a bit of mystery, like, who's the father? Who knows?
Joseph.
Wrong. Plot twist?
It's a ghost.
Oh my god.
Exactly.
It's a ghost.
Fine.
My long lost triplet!
Actually, I got a lot more notes.
Oh no.
I don't like all these characters.
I can't just kill them all.
Yes, you can.
kill them all.
Yes, you can.
No, he's funny. Put him on a
If I was drunk and had a time machine, you change history like that as well. Keep him.
Oh, even the fish.
Put him on the boat.
Put him on the boat.
He's on a surfboard, but then there's no surfboard. He's walking on the water.
What's a surfboard?
Another fish.
But David and Goliath were friends.
I get it. I do. But how about
But David just straight kills him.
That seems
You totally can.
He's off his head. And another fish. No, water is boring. Make it wine.
But I've already written water.
Jesus is a wizard. Pew, pew.
He's a wizard.
Is this wine?
That's ink.
Oh.
Another fish. Oh, you want these slaves? How about a lot of bugs? And then Moses uses his Jedi powers to move through the water. And then God's like, it's just a prank, bro. And Abraham's like, what? So the salty woman becomes the salty
Add another fish. Add another fish, always.
Eat the children. And then Donkey Kong says,
Stop! Please! I'm out of parchment.
Oh, that's a shame. Well, thanks anyway. See you for the sequel.
The Bible. That's true.
No, my three similar-looking cousins.
And then God said unto the tree, may no one eat from you again. And
Oh.
okay, he just killed a tree. He just killed a tree. I can't do this anymore. This book makes no sense.
Oh, why did you just write a better one yourself then?
Oh, that's fucking good. Oh, that's good. That's easily like the best thing H-Bomber Guy's been involved with ever.
Chris, we have something to tell you.
I think that went well.
You threw up and we both left.
Nah, it's all in the past.
This one, I ain't seen
30
it.
seconds ago.
That's a matter of opinion.
No, it isn't. Let's try again. Chris, we have something to tell you.
I chloroformed myself, didn't I?
Yeah, you did.
Yeah.
Don't do it again. Look, you take the lead this time.
Y'all ever think about chloroforming yourself on accident?
You see, the thing is, Jenny and
I'll just kill him. I'm
Well,
just gonna,
no,
just
no,
let me
no.
kill him.
Oh.
Mom, Dad, I'm gay.
Wrong, I hope.
If I shoot him, we can make out.
It'd be so easy.
Where are your legs?
Ich habe Sex mit deiner Schwester.
9.
Chris, I'm from the future. Tell him he's ugly. You're chubby.
You can't even get that right. Thomas, Thomas.
I'm really bad at this, aren't I?
Yeah, Chris is never going to find out about us.
Oh, that's what we're doing. Chris, I know this is hard for you to hear, but I'm dating your sister.
Yeah, that's fine.
It's oh.
I think that went well.
You'll be fine. That's like what? 45 ACP? He'll be fine.
Free t-shirt, then click on my face now.
The hole. Let's look at some hole.
Tom, have you seen my copy of the greatest movie of all time?
17 again?
Yeah.
Pretty sure it fell in the hole.
What hole? Oh my God!
Oh.
What is that?
There's a hole.
Yeah, I can see that.
Did you
What's
come
he
out of the
doing there?
Well, I
hole?
woke up this morning.
That's a weird thing to call honkers.
Then there was a hole.
What are
And
you
there
gonna
was
do
a
about it?
I
hole.
put a rug over it. Yeah, it fell in the hole.
Should we call the police or something?
Oh yeah, I called the police, yeah.
Well, where are they?
In the hole.
Where is your girlfriend?
Oh, this is goofy
Tom,
as shit. Don't bring
where is your
honkers
girlfriend?
into this.
Oh. Where does she work?
In the hole.
God! How deep even is this thing?
About as deep as a hole.
That was my favorite mug. Now it's in the hole.
Oh, it's in the hole.
Do you even know what this is? Like, for all we know, it could be an interdimensional wormhole, or a gateway to hell, or Tom?
Is he in the hole?
Tom!
Hey, what's up? I got a snack.
Tom, will you please take this seriously?
Oh, hell yeah. Yeah, you'll need to get at least 4, 5, 6.
Whole person.
Whole person. The hole.
Right, the hole. Yeah. Dude, why are you being so calm about this?
I'm more worried about the space octopus.
What space octopus?
That one. Oh, here it is.
So many guns in his videos. Good
T-shirts
props.
available at sharkrobot.com. Buy them if you don't want chilly nipples. Ooh, those are cold.
There we go. Yoinked, yoinked indeed. Shoot your problems away? I do.
Time to get back to work.
Your issues, you also have a lot of guns as well. I would. Fuck that.
Why did Tord go this time? When is the next episode? Is that for reorder? Animation idea. Click. Dear Edsworld crew. I wrote an Edsworld fanfiction. It took me all year, but I'm really proud of it. I even think it could make a good episode. Let me know what you think. Alright.
Okay, let's see.
Ed and Matt are hanging out on the sofa. There is an advert for Bacon Cola on TV. Tom walks in and takes off his... Oh. Oh dear.
Me checking your email and getting anxiety and not checking it. Let me check mine. Let me check mine right now. Ah.
My eyes. In the face? Why the face?
Why the face?
Oh no. It's like you don't even know the characters. Upside down. With a bungee cord. Where did the llama come from? I don't think I got.
Yeah, on that AO3. Can't wait for my Bedlam fanfic.
They put Tommy Bear in there. Way
in there.
The end. Question mark. P.S. I attached some art.
Oh, hell yeah. Oh, hell yeah. Who said it needed to be fic? Who said it needed to be fic?
I know now what must be done.
Oh, I really wish people wouldn't use that noise. That was good. Mama Bedlam reality. What, do we need to get a VR roleplay cool life thing where I insult you and throw rocks? What were those VR games? The Matrix puts mobile. No, what were those VR games where it's like a girl walks into an apartment that you're already in and you can like throw books at her or whatever.
Wow, this is a really nice place.
Thanks.
Look, Dan.
You're good about the song way.
I have to tell you.
You might.
I lied about my age. Your profile said you weren't interested in girls under 21, but we had so much in common.
No. Okay, how old? How old?
20?
That's totally fine. You know, I lied to you a little bit too.
You did?
Yeah, my name's not actually Dan. It's Jane.
Oh, fair enough.
Yeah, not many girls want to go out with a guy called Jane. So.
Hey, don't worry about it. I'm not actually a natural brunette.
I can't even speak French. I don't know why I lied about that one.
I'm not actually a woman.
What?
Is that bad? I'm sorry, we were opening up and...
Sorry, you're not actually a woman?
Yeah, it's just like a lot of makeup. I really like you.
Why would you?
We just had so much in common.
Oh, hell yeah.
I'm sorry.
Oh, it's fine. You know, to be honest, I'm not even a man.
Seriously?
Yeah.
Terror. No, this is great.
Wait, so I guess we're back where we started from?
You know what? Let's just pick up from where we left off.
Fine.
Oh, wait. Do you have a condom?
Oh,
Everything right?
condoms. Yeah, not my dress.
Know the feeling? Not even my house.
What?
What are you people doing in my house?
We're not robbing you.
Oh.
Yes, I am the painter.
And I am the VCR repairman.
I don't have a VCR.
I can fix that.
Well, I guess it's a good job I'm actually an undercover cop. That right there's my partner.
Sorry, sweetheart, but I'm not your partner. I'm his.
No. Wait, so you're gay?
No?
No?
Actually, that does make us gay.
What? What a twist.
Who are you?
Oh, I'm Jack. You all thought I was a lamp, but I'm actually not.
Not a lamp.
What? I'm sorry, what is actually going on here?
Yeah, I thought you said the sketch was going to make sense.
I lied. I lied to you all.
I kind of forgot how good his skit work was for live action. Oh hell yeah. Oh hell yeah. Oh fuck yeah. One word, 3 letters, EDM. I believe it. I believe it. Oh, this goes hard as fuck. This goes astronomical. Okay, so like, remember the first one where I was talking about As I Spoke? I liked the way it made my skull feel when I talk. This is when you take DMT and see the machine elves. I don't think you're on the right tech tree for that. Just let it build up. Oh, I am. This is the brain massage, kinda? I don't know how else to put it. We're just on a different tech tree in a garden of bedlam doing a cyclopean masonry. Wow. Oh, let's go. Oh, this just goes hard. Bow, bow, bow. Can we get one of those Popcat singing apps to do this? The one where it's all meows. I would love that. I think that would be neat. Meow, meow, meow. Oh. This is just Arid Sandstorm. I know this shit. Okay, okay, okay. Oh, this just fucks. Yeah. I actually really do like EDM. It's part of why I'm a little sad that I don't go VR chat clubbing as much as I want to, cause like, I love VR chat clubbing, and they play a lot of the good EDM, but I just don't know where to look half the time, so I just wait to get invited by like someone running an event. But like shit like this gets played all the damn time. Okay. Okay. Fuck it up. Okay, okay, okay. Bro made Sparrows decide the only way to show the most to make EDM. Yeah, I do too. You want to play a game that looks like this? I want to play a game that sounds like this. Oh, hell yeah. All right. Alright, I see you, I see you. Buddy. God, this keeps going on. More Pilot Red Sun! I love Pilot Red Sun.
Mr. Fujiwara, this morning you gave me a pink slip, Employee of the Month award, and Mother's Day card, all at the same time. I'd like to know what is going on here, as I am the last remaining employee. Can you hear me?
I love Pilot Red Sun too. I do too.
You've been acting very irrational lately. Fetch me a fire extinguisher. A good one. With the phone.
It's just, this stuff makes me happy. This is, this visual style is what I loved about Cruelty Squad, genuinely. Would you like to see an actual playthrough of Cruelty Squad and not just a, first impressions? Because I've got some experience in that now. Sure, that game is like nauseating to look at. And I love it. It looks like this. I like how reloading works in it, because you hold down right click and drag down hard.
Most discernment. Far beyond that of the layman.
Space Organ Trading Simulator. You mean Space Warlord Organ Trading Sim? This is God's OST? Yes. That one? Yeah, it's on my list. I just can't afford it. Want my fire extinguisher. Boneless. I want to see the brain. I want to see the brain again. Aw, you'd love a playthrough of Cruelty Squad. It's the truest immersive sim. Sorry for the late responses to this. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. You're distracted while I was asking. No, that's valid. That okay, so it just occurred to me that's not a brain, that is a globe. Oh yeah. Jesus fuck. We got thunder and rain right now? Oh hell yeah. Wait, is that a hell yeah for you? Oh god, this goes so hard. Yeah, Pitches was right. This is a brain massage. With the brain steam. Is that a pig? Is that a platypus? What was that? Teapot? Oh. So I know that's just how the oscilloscope works, but I like how there's a permanently baked in what looks like a sight reticle on a rifle scope. All right, are you ready? Cause I Street Fighter 4, Street Fighter 4, Street Fighter 4. Say it, Street Fighter 4. It's 4. That's the end of the playlist. I thought it'd be perfect to end off on that one. Street Fighter 4, Street Fighter 4, son. Street Fighter 4. Let's see who's streaming right now. That was fun. I legitimately had a lot of fun with that. Who's currently streaming? We got Jorah, we got Pumpkin Synth, we got Grandpa. I'm gonna raid Jorah. Alright. So, if you stuck around for all that, enjoy it. Thanks a lot. I appreciate it. If you'd like to support the channel more directly, there are links below, or if you're watching that, to things like the Stream Elements tip link, the community Discord server, and the Throne wish list, all right here. What we have up next on the channel, just later on, tomorrow we continue our New Vegas run, and on Thursday, we have Destroy All Humans 2 Reprobed, and at 2 p.m. and immediately after we're done, we're hopping into a Starship Troopers collab that I will retweet the information about when it comes in. So yeah, have a good rest of your night. Thank you.